with Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, preparing in his head all the things he's wanted to be said. 90 minutes for Phil to fill with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and shill. The stream's online and straight away begins to wane, but all is fine as long as chat's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to enjoy, like fresh when you're, but I feel sure he ran through to feel so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. His support is also slow and stays so low and fails to grow. You never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. We're sick of across the board, we charge the war because the score can't be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us all feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch it treat, we play bingo while Phil will bitch on why is she but also cheat. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across our screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals our soul machine. He's not in burping, leaning, ban. It matters not if our true fans chatters can't see if others make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his leg before launching into a bike, pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of Claw's cat and fatty wife and all his strife while forgetting that tits are well and they were right. With drama he will react, but as an actor it's a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. Pre-stream's nearly over and a win is in sight, with little white despite Phil's delight that tits were not light. We'll say alright, it is okay, and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tits will help from being off the other day, and with those words we win again. It's never if but always when the game is won, and thanks to that we made it to the very end.
What is up, everyone?
Hey guys, King Jad here, and welcome to DSP Bingo for what is today, Sunday, the 3rd of August 2025. I do hope you're all doing very well and I hope you're enjoying your weekend so far. Yeah, Phil, as you can see, is awakened online and actually saying good morning to his chat for once. For whatever reason, yesterday Phil decided not to say hello to anyone in his chat, didn't say a word in his chat until he went live, which is very odd indeed. But today, at least he's having the fucking decency to say hello to his audience, hello to his chat, pretending to fucking care about the other people that exist in his chat that he needs to rely on to fucking get fed on a daily basis and all that jazz. Yeah, he's actually pretending to care about them today, which is a little fucking improvement anyway. So there we go. I hope you're all doing well, I hope you're enjoying your weekend. I hope you're all, so yeah, just also, you know, very busy weekend. It's just strange to fucking, this is usually this is the first day back. Sundays are usually the first day of doing bingo after enjoying a weekend without DSP. Obviously Friday, we finished bingo on Friday, and Friday night we enjoy the whole of Saturday with detox from Phil, and then Phil returns on a Sunday. That's usually how it is, that's usually the fucking schedule. But Phil of course has changed it all up this weekend, whatever this week, you know, he was off on Thursday and Friday instead, which meant I done a stream on Saturday instead, which was kind of odd, whatever. Phil's complaining about a joke in the stream, he's complaining about a joke, hold on, in Kick. On Kick he's complaining, hold on. Who made a joke here? For a short while I was thinking of going full jihad downtown to revenge Phil. Phil took offence to that joke from RGB Lover. RGB Lover responded with somebody so save his GTA 6 saying I lost probably £5 and all night of sleep because of it. I mean, what the hell are they talking about? Hold on. I'm trying to see what the conversation's all about here, which led to Phil admonishing somebody. I'm so angry because of yesterday. Oh, they are talking about Phil's lack of support yesterday. Wow. Really? It all stems from Phil not getting money. This is the fucking shit talk back and forth on Kick, you know. Oh my god, so it's a Kick LARPer is just fucking around essentially, you know. So, fucking hell, man. So yeah, Phil wasn't impressed with that. Phil was not impressed with RGB Lover's joke whatsoever, you know. RGB doubling down, no, I'm from Europe, so it's pretty normal here. Fucking hell. God almighty. I hope you're all doing well, guys. I hope you're enjoying your weekend. And all that jazz. I mean, that's Phil's community for you. It's especially curated community. Right here, and Phil's fucking display. There we go. Couple of things to go through. First of all, this has nothing to do with DSP, but I fucking thought it was funny. So Spider-Man 4 is being filmed partially in Glasgow today. This is actually not far from where I fucking work, and I thought this was a fucking hilarious fucking thing. Like, so Glasgow city centre is kind of like, Americans love to use it sometimes for filming, you know, because it's a kind of grid layout system, you know what I mean? The roads are not too dissimilar to like New York, for example, with a kind of grid style layout, you know, and the buildings as well, not shit. So the audience in this, so it's enough to do. I was home all day, so I wasn't in Glasgow today. Like, fuck that shit. I'm not going to head towards fucking Glasgow on a fucking day off. But listen to the audio here, because the audio is just fantastically Scottish here. Just listen out for it. Just wait for it. Wait for it. There it is. A little child, a little Scottish child, saying, "It's fucking Spider-Man." Just this fucking most ridiculous fucking thing. Yep, that little Scottish child is happy to see fucking Spider-Man rolling by on top of a fucking tank in a car chase, going down fucking Glasgow. It's fucking Spider-Man, a wee fucking kid, but yeah, there you fucking go. I just thought it was fucking funny. But yeah, Tom Holland's in Glasgow and fucking people are losing their damn minds with it. Anyway, that's enough about fucking real life shit. Let's get back to DSP antics now, Jazz. And this tweet here from Barry Wells saying 11 months ago, and how many DSP tries it from then until now. What changed, Philip? Once again, just wait for him to be a hypocrite to his own mindset. Phil said this 11 months ago.
None of this
I
is
just
good.
received a $5 tip.
I thought the interview series was pretty good.
DSP Tried is a great series. You should reboot it. Feasting with the King is insane. I don't do DSP Tried because I'm older and I don't want to eat fast food anymore.
Oh.
Seriously, that's why.
I'm older
Try
and I
other
don't want
stuff.
to eat fast food anymore.
You order it like once or twice a week, if not more.
This is why Phil initially dropped DSP Tries It, because he got too old for that and didn't want to eat fast food anymore. Fast forward less than a year and it's actually one of the most important goals he has going to encourage people to give him money. Funny how that works, isn't it? Phil's age is no longer a factor of concern for DSP Tries It to fucking return. Paul Starsky's tweeted as well, I thought this was fantastic. Let me try to look cool whilst I am coping and seething. Siege mode. That was like quality stuff indeed, so there we go. It's a great fucking gif, for sure. Salty, Phil is salty. Phil described,
I got a $2 tip.
up,
Someone
Phil.
says, I didn't know you were using a TV.
What?
This is why you get input delay. A low-end monitor has
What?
40 to 50 milliseconds
Hold on
better
a
response.
second.
I got a $2 tip. Someone says, I didn't know you were using a TV. This is why you get input
Why?
delay. A low-end monitor has 40 to 50 milliseconds better response.
It wouldn't let me pause for some reason. That was so fucking bizarre. I don't understand what the fuck happened there, but it was not letting me pause whatsoever. I was like fucking fighting Twitter just to fucking let me fucking pause the damn thing. But yeah, Phil was describing his TV as an upper mid-range, low, high-range TV. So yeah, he was trying to explain to his audience what his television was like.
I got a $2 tip. Someone says, I didn't know you were using a TV. This is why you get input delay. A low-end monitor has 40 to 50 milliseconds better response. That's why monitors are more expensive. Yes, but how do I explain this? I don't have bad input delay. I really don't know how to explain it to someone. You're thinking about someone who went out and bought like a fucking LG TV or something. I bought an upper mid-range, low high-range Sony TV about 2 years ago.
That doesn't make fucking sense. That makes no goddamn fucking sense whatsoever. He's just trying to use a bunch of fucking words to fucking confuse motherfuckers. An upper mid-range, low high-range TV. What was that?
Someone who went out and bought like a fucking LG TV or something. I bought an upper mid-range, low high-range Sony TV about...
It doesn't make fucking sense. And somebody had an interesting response here. I'm not entirely sure. I've seen a response to this as well. But somebody explaining how Sony actually uses parts from LG or something that way. So the Sony quality these days is relying on LG. So it's very possible that Phil's current TV, parts of the components are from LG. So he's trying to bash LG here, and his Sony TV probably has LG parts. Anyway, for that reason as well. Also, one last thing, of course. Phil Burnell decided to randomly respond to a porn account. Now, to be fair, this porn account responded to him first. Phil didn't go out his way to respond to them. Phil had tweeted about, you know, a schedule, or whatever, or a video. And this response, somebody tweeted this to Phil in response to his original tweet saying, how did you get so asymmetrical? And Phil decided to respond saying, bad genetics, it's nothing I did, I've always been like this. Phil chose to respond to this. I'm not going to show you this account because, well, yeah, I'm not going to fucking show you a random fucking porn account on Twitter, that's fucking weird. Plus the UK government probably wouldn't let me fucking do it anyway. But that's a fucking different matter entirely. Oh god, so that was Phil's oddly shaped head is getting attention from people. Yeah, there we go. This is a fresh tweet here. Phil got asked in his podcast yesterday if he had any action figures. He said he didn't. Wonder what that is in his hand from his Closet Queen Out stream a few weeks ago then. It's a very good point. It's an excellent fucking point there. Yep. Does Phil sell it between then and now? Who fucking knows? But it's an excellent fucking point. What else as well? Oh yeah, people were having fun with it on, you know what I mean? They're sharing, like, so Mighty D started by saying, "People like me now, Craig, will forever be my favourite DSP quotes." But also Phil jumped in and said, "My favourite quote is, it's still an answer. It doesn't matter if it's honesty or not, it's still an answer." And what's yours? So I suggested we should all have a compilation. There's one big compilation we have to track ourselves favourite quotes. There's so many to choose from though. And I got a couple of responses saying, "Shut the fuck up about the bubbles, eat it, give me a mail address so I can send you a spoon." Honestly, look, trying to pick your favourite DSP quotes is an impossible task. It is an impossible task. Because you're literally, look at all the choices. You got things like me, re, you know, I did nothing wrong, I'm pushing buttons, you know. All it's just a couple old school and right off the top of fucking head, and all these current classics as well. You know what I mean? Like, I'm probably the best overall gamer in the country and all that shit. You know, I can be good at video games if I want to be. All these classic ones. You know what I mean? How would you pick your favourite from all those classics? You know, you just can't. It's an impossible task. But what is your favourite DSP quote of all time? Is there one that stands out to you above all others? Is there one that just basically goes, yeah, that's the best one of all? There's nothing that beats that. I don't know. I mean, it is so hard to choose. Anyway, there's a couple of things I want to show you guys before we continue. This is YouTube stuff now. So this channel is called Wavy Web Surf. Somebody mentioned, I think it was Sonic. Sonic, I think, mentioned it yesterday during Bingo, and they asked me if I'd seen this, and I hadn't seen it. So I went and got sent it on Discord, and the first half, the first 30 seconds are dedicated to Phil Burnell.
With the barriers to streaming almost non-existent in today's age, a rather humorous genre of blunder has emerged that I've taken a particular interest in documenting: the accidental live stream. From internationally famous celebrities accidentally streaming themselves laying pipe, to mistakenly broadcasting the birth of your child to Facebook, and of course unintentionally distributing a live stroke session to YouTube. These are the internet's most infamous accidental live streams.
I don't actually think, I'm not sure, does Phil feature at all anyone else in this? I don't think he does. I think he just shows up there and that's it. I'm pretty sure. You know, oh, it was Fox. It was Fox that mentioned it. Thanks, Sonny, for me. I knew it was somebody, but I wasn't sure who it was. I do apologise, Fox, for getting that confused. Yeah, but yeah. Sorry, Sonic, and sorry, Fox, for that. Hang on. So after the ad read, wait, it mentions it again after the ad read. Ooh, where's the ad read? Midsection, you say? Holy shit! Hold on, YouTube Live doing an accident. Hold on, doesn't it? Hold on a second.
YouTube streamer accidentally live streams a gooning session. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce you to failed gaming YouTuber Darkside Phil.
Oh god,
Why am I toxic?
The cliff notes on
I only saw the start. I didn't realise there was actually more.
Phil, for those of you who don't know the guy, he's a washed up Let's Player from a bygone era.
Jesus, washed up. Hey, Wavy Web Surf. Phil, people like Phil now. This is the most popular he's ever been. You know, this is his renaissance arc.
Who doesn't know when to call it quits. He also really sucks at video games, which makes no sense.
Well, I failed because I couldn't do it. I couldn't do the aiming. The aiming is actually hard to do because the triggers are very, like, loose. It's super hard to actually do it properly. Also, the thumbsticks are overly sensitive, so it's hard to aim.
Phil blamed his audience for his declining views, refused to improve his content, only to eventually give up making videos for good, and started streaming shortly after. And well, he's been begging people for money to get by on these streams for close to a decade now. Really doesn't know when to hang it up.
Please support the stream. Let's get some tips rolling in. Let's get our first tip of the night. Let's get our first memberships of the night. Let's get a super chat for the night.
I like how they used raw Phil's fucking stream. Like, this isn't directly from Phil's stream. If Phil is aware of this, he'll complain that it didn't take footage from his stream directly, but he used it to track to a restream, and therefore it's that context, even though it's literally a raw restream.
In here, let's get it up to 100 likes. Let's get some contributions, but in particular tips. Let's get the tips coming in. I just received a $13 tip. Let's keep going. with a $14 tip. Now, who's going to be the $14 tipper to get the Jill hat? Let's find out. I have received the $14 tip.
But begging for money isn't all that Phil does on stream. You see, many years ago, Phil was a lolcow simply for being an unself-aware jackass. But in 2016, an event would transpire that would take the mockery and notorious reputation of this man-child gamer to a different stratosphere altogether. The date is May 1st, 2016. Darkside Phil goes live on YouTube. Now on screen, he starts up a pre-stream lobby with a standby message reading, "This stream will be starting shortly, please stand by." Unbeknownst to Phil at the time was the fact that this wasn't the only thing on screen viewers were seeing. Phil had forgotten to disable his camera, so he could actually be seen in the corner of the screen during his pre-stream lobby, but like he doesn't know you can see him. But
There's a lot of conspiracy theories, sorry to pause it, you know what I mean, but a lot of people, well, I say a lot of, I've heard a few people come up with a theory that Phil was aware the camera was on. Which is why you don't see anything actually. Almost, you can tell what he's doing, but you can't see anything, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Some people, because like things like this, he stares at the camera practically here, and it's like he acknowledges it here. You know, like I'll show that again. Some people think that Phil was actually aware of what he was doing here and pretended he didn't. No, but I don't know. It's an interesting theory, put it that way.
forgotten to disable his camera.
But just pay attention to how Phil acts here at the start here. It's just weird that he kind of stares towards the camera and seems to like raise his eyebrows towards it.
So he could actually be seen in the corner of the screen during his pre-stream lobby, but like he doesn't know you can see him. But I mean, big fucking deal, right? This happens to streamers all the time. What, maybe we catch the guy picking his nose on camera or something like that? You know, surely that's the worst it could get, right?
Again, how do you fucking fake those facial movements and expressions? Yeah.
The first few minutes of this pre-stream peep show were mostly benign. Just Phil seemingly browsing the web and clicking a few links. Nothing really out of the ordinary. But Phil suddenly lays back in his chair, and that's when this whole situation takes an unbelievably goonish turn. With the PlayStation 4 menu music underscoring the affair, Phil stares intently at his computer screen as his arm starts moving. It's theorized that he could have been stroking something here. With a primal aura manifesting in the gamer's gaze, Phil begins convulsing and gyrating with increasing focus and ferocity. With his entire body shaking, the goateed gamer throws his head back as if expelling an exorcist demon. In an instant, it's like he just returns to normal. It's at this moment that Phil decides to end his pre-stream lobby and start the show.
That is not true. Like, a lot of people get this fucking wrong, okay? There's actually a gap. Phil actually gets up and disappears like a minute or two and comes back, and then he turns the camera on. It's not immediate. A lot of people think it was an immediate thing where as soon as Phil finished up whatever, he just turns, he thinks he's starting the show. That's not what happened. Like, like, as I said, for God's sake, if anyone actually wants to, let me fucking get this shit for you guys, Jesus Christ. I feel weird highlighting this. You know what I mean? But if I think it's important to get facts right, okay? You know, it's very important that we get the facts right in this situation. So give me a second here. Hey, Ramon Sanchez, how you doing, pal? You're doing well. What the fuck? Give me a second. Popular. Go sort about popular. Where is the fucking thing? Because the full raw video is like the full thing is here. Yeah, here. NDB43 has it on his channel in its entirety, okay? And you have like a thing where Phil's like doing what he's fucking doing, whatever, and he's like, hey, there it is. He's like, there she blows, you know. But then he, like, he kind of just does this whole shit, and then he fucks off for a bit. Like, he literally stands up and fucks off for a while, you know. So he's finished doing whatever the fuck he was doing, you know, jerking and gherkin. He stands up and fucks off for a little bit to presumably clean himself off or whatever, you know. That's what I'm saying though. A lot of people just think that as soon as he was finished, he just fucking starts the show. And a lot of people get this little bit of information wrong, and it's weird, I don't know. Oh, hell. Yeah. Oh, for God's sake. But other than that, though, good coverage from this guy on the incident.
Little did he know there were about 50 or so people who had just watched him jerk off in front of them. These traumatized viewers would take to the chat and inform him of the colossal fuck-up.
What is up, everyone? Hello, hello, and welcome. Oh, the camera's on. The camera's been on the whole time, huh? I don't even know. Hello.
One thing that I've never been able to reconcile about this incident is not just the fact that he jerked off before doing a live stream show, like that's insane, but he did it during a pre-stream lobby. Like this man actually hit live with his feed being broadcasted to the internet, but he's just not on camera, and he's like, I'm cool with that. I'm still just gonna jerk off over here, and that's no big deal to me. Dude, if I'm jerking off, there's not gonna be a live feed within 1,000 yards in any direction of me, okay? I Phil, you're insane. You're a fucking psychopath. This is crazy. Now, Phil's a professional accountability avoider. And when some in the chat asked him about the bizarre pre-stream convulsions that looked a lot like masturbation, he denied he was doing so and pretended as if nothing happened. Though, the video speaks for itself. It was crystal clear what the guy was doing. From my understanding, this was the first time in internet history a streamer had accidentally broadcasted themselves shucking and jiving. So it goes without saying the clip went massively viral online. We were truly in uncharted territory here. The entire internet went crazy over the accidental stroke show, sharing Phil's climax everywhere they could, with almost everyone having a laugh at the man's expense.
Well, it's fucking funny to be fair. I believe the term that Phil used, he was doing various stuff. Like, a lot of people like to fucking say Phil was like trying to pretend he was scratching his leg. Sadly, that's a made up detractor meme. It's funny as fuck, but Phil never said he was scratching his leg. He did say though he was doing various stuff.
This controversy would not be something he could sweep under the rug, something even stubborn old Phil would come to terms with.
And all of a sudden my Twitter starts blowing up on my phone, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? And I look down and I look at the tweets, and people were sending me, hey Rich, DSP Gaming got caught jerking off.
I just love, if Phil sees this, he's going to be pissed off that he included RTU laughing at Phil over this.
On live stream, he didn't realize his camera was on before he started live streaming, and he decided to rub one out, and everyone saw. There was like 100 people in the stream, and they all watched him jerk off.
Knowing Phil, you'd assume he'd make a terrible response to the drama and gaslight people about what had happened. But in a rather uncharacteristically self-aware move from Phil,
So the first day Phil denied the whole damn thing. The second day he was basically encouraged by people. It was effectively managed by certain individuals to fucking just roll with it and go with it and try and laugh it off. You know, the first day was full denial mode. People were getting banned left, right, and centre. You went up. Topics were getting deleted off the King of Hate forums. Anytime someone mentioned it, Phil's in full denial mode for 24 hours effectively. Or someone got in his fucking ear effectively and told him to just roll with it, and that is what he did, which was the best move, of course.
the day after the clip went viral, the guy fired up a live stream and confessed, coming clean all over everything.
Because of a mishap yesterday, I have seen tons of attention thrown my way. It happens. I think that I've handled it pretty well. In the past, I have been known as a person who unfortunately kind of takes things way too seriously. And when shit happens, instead of kind of rolling with it, I get pissed off. And you know what? That's not the way to handle stuff. I'm certainly not going to hold it against anyone for joking about something that happened that was completely hilarious in my opinion. I mean, I'll be honest, at first I was incredibly embarrassed, but after the initial shock of knowing what happened, I cannot stop laughing about it. I don't know about
and yet it makes Cat cry.
anyone else. A lot of people are like appalled. Oh my god! Come on.
Remember, he retconned this as well by trying to claim it was at a time when he was depressed in his fucking life. Like him and Liana were like falling apart or whatever. So apparently this is one of the most depressing times of his life or something, because he and Liana were falling apart, it fucking seems. You know what I mean? And yeah, he kind of, it depends what day it is when Phil has a different fucking take on this thing. Sometimes he'll laugh at it, sometimes he'll try and monetize the fucking thing, and sometimes he'll claim that he can't make fun of it because it makes Kat upset, and there was a time when I was super depressed. So it's just kind of funny. It depends how Phil's feeling that day, whether it's something to laugh about or something to be serious about or whatever, you know?
Yes, because we all know that, you know, it's such an unnatural thing. It's such a horrible, horrendous action. Everyone, you know, whoever has done it should be burned at the stake. Then again, everyone who's done it probably didn't inadvertently live stream it.
Thankfully for Phil, he wasn't banned for this live streamed jerk session, but he'd never live it down. And the stream has become a source of ridicule for close to a decade now. Despite somewhat owning up to what he did, Phil became a laughingstock to the greater internet because of—
Wait, what is this video source from? Why are there horses and pigs in the background? What video source is this? Phil would put his pig in them.
this clip. And man, the gaff has had an unbelievably long shelf life as a meme. The video clip showing this chicken choking incident pops up every now and then and goes viral, and you still run into people who have never seen it before and are equally as shocked as the people who watched it unfold live back in 2016.
And Gamebox took it for $5. Oh, the camera's on.
Who said that? Who said that?
Gamebox said that.
You masturbated on YouTube, live stream. They wanted to prosecute you, but they said your penis was so small they couldn't actually make it out.
Bruh.
So they couldn't tell whether you were masturbating or playing with a fucking skin tag.
As it became clear that leaning into what had happened didn't stop people from making fun of him, Darkside Phil would adopt a policy of silence regarding this May 1st, 2016 disaster stream. Very rarely does he acknowledge it in public. About a year or so ago, he actually went on a podcast and did address it, and you can tell it's something of a sore spot still.
Here's the truth of the matter. First of all, it took place on YouTube, not on Twitch. All right? There was maybe 20, 30 people there when it happened because I just turned the stream on, right? And it was right, you know, laptop in front of me or whatever, camera's on. So embarrassing. But what's the narrative now? Darkside Phil masturbated in front of thousands of people, including small children, on the internet, live on Twitch, and didn't get banned for it.
Things can happen, dog, you know?
Thankfully, the camera was not panned down. That would have been very, very bad. Thank God it was, you know, the angle that it was at. And, you know,
All right.
Well, how am I ever going to live that down? If anything, here's what I learned from it. That's going to always, no matter what these idiots say about me, that's always going to be my most embarrassing moment.
All right, you know what? Hold on. I'm going to give you some advice. All right, I want to give you some advice right now. You need to own it, and you need to have a box of tissues behind you.
And a t-shirt.
As a fucking joke, dude. Troll them back.
Oh, Philip Burnell, go on the Lolcow podcast, you coward. Female stream.
Jesus, fucking. that was a fucking abrupt ending. So I just had an abrupt demand. But there you go. That was Wavy Web Surf covering Phil's antics from that. Yeah, so there you fucking go. Obviously, there's more to it. Obviously, it covers not just Phil, but other people as well. But yeah, if you guys have not seen that yet, then by all means, yeah, go and check it yourself. You can watch it, the whole thing. So there you are. Phil's not live yet, is he? Phil's still waiting for everyone to come in. So yeah, he's not live yet. Go. There's a couple of videos we can watch while we wait for Phil to go live. We can get rid of this. First of all, Nerd Brew has been a couple of robust things indeed. Hey, Broside Phil, how you doing, pal? We're doing well, Broside Phil. Nerd Brew has been having so much fun making videos. First of all, I made a video about Phil and Kat going to Japan.
All right, FizzGig did another super chat.
Thank you to Play Me a Police for sending a view this way. Hope you're all doing well.
And asks, if you could travel anywhere, where would you want to go? Here you go. If you're free to travel anywhere, where would you like to visit?
Japan.
Mm-hmm. I've told them that you said that many times.
Yes,
they know that.
I know.
Now, where in Japan and why particularly?
I love this question. Seemed to confuse the fuck out of Kat. She's trying to think of places that fucking exist in fucking Japan.
Tokyo?
Yeah. AI makes a dream come true.
Toss the dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me.
It's just so weird. Yeah, AI can make Kat's dreams come true. It's not going to happen in real life.
So happy together.
course, Phil used a fucking spoon to eat curry. I don't know why it ends on this picture. Why does it end on him looking so fucking sad at the hotel? I don't understand why Nerdbrew picked this one to finish the video. Well, Nerdbrew wasn't done there. He made a new one, which was came out 5 hours ago, about DSP going to evil. But I've not seen this yet, so I don't know what to expect. This is so fucking weird. It's like some sort of alternative reality version of Phil, where if he actually wasn't a goddamn toxic cunt, he could fucking experience these kind of things in real life. I love how only AI can give Phil Burnell a true smile. Because Phil's smiles aren't really true smiles. You know, some people kind of have like these artificial smiles when they're you can see them smiling, but it's not a real smile. The smile never reaches their fucking eyes. It's some sort of fucking mask smile. They're not really fucking happy or whatever. You know, they're just fucking pretending to fucking smile at you. You know what I mean? With evil intentions in their fucking soul. That's the sort of real Phil. That's how real Phil smiles at you. AI Phil Burnell though seems to just have this real, true, authentic smile to it, which is utterly fucking bizarre. Now, will Phil be wearing the black Biggin shirt today? He has had 3 streams in a row which has failed to hit the goal. Those 3 streams combined have effectively gotten him $150 overall. Surely the black Biggin shirt's worn. Surely. Oh, it's not. Oh my god, it's grey, it's not black. I am shocked. I am stunned. I was fully expecting the black Biggin shirt to be worn today. I am absolutely flabbergasted. But yeah, we'll leave Phil on pause for now, and we'll just enjoy the rest of this compilation from Nerdbrew, this evil compilation. Okay, hold on a second. I know it's AI, but I refuse to fucking believe that Jaha is shorter than Phil Burnell. No, I'm gonna fucking clarify. I'm gonna hold on. Where are you, you big beefy bastard? Hold on. Hold on a fucking second here. I'm gonna get to the fucking bottom of this. I'm getting to the fucking bottom of this after I know it's an AI video, but I need to establish this. You know, hold on. Hold on. I'm getting a screenshot of this and I'm sending it to Ja. Hold on. Right, okay. Let's get to the fucking bottom of this shit. We'll see if I get a fucking answer fucking soon. I mean, you know, Ja might be shorter for all we fucking know. Obviously, he's a lot more pale-fair than Phil and more muscular. But I don't know how tall Ja is. I guess we'll find out soon.
So why would you possibly go to Evo?
Jesus Christ, what a fucking video that was. That was fantastic. So Nerdbrew has been killing it lately with these little compilations. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Fantastic stuff. I've got one more video for you guys before we start playing bingo. Phil didn't have a great night last night. In fact, he didn't have a good day yesterday because he didn't hit his goals. But the night stream was particularly bad for him when he was playing GTA 4 with mods. And Phil was upset with his viewers. Yeah. So here's the 8-minute compilation from Emoji about Phil being pretty annoyed with his audience.
In regards to GTA 4 tonight, all right, this is an important stream for fans of the game. You might say, why is that? Well, as you know, I had played about over a third of the game on first streams. So let's get it going tonight. We got our first super chat, which is great. Now, let's get some more support. Let's get our first tip of the night right now. Let's get our first sub of the night. Did you know today we have no subs whatsoever on Kick? The entire first stream, no subs. There was one auto resub, but no new subs. So let's get some subs over on Kick tonight for GTA 4. Let's get that support rolling in, and let's get the momentum going so that we can keep this as a day stream. We'll bring it back to later. Like I said, Tuesday, it would be the daytime stream. Okay?
What's the next financial crisis that's going to happen that's going to screw everything over? What's the next situation where your life might be threatened?
So, guys, we are nearly halfway through the stream, and we have $25 of support.
Hold on. Brian's asking me to rewind it and slow it down. Wait, for what point? Hold on. What do you think you found? Listen carefully to which word he actually used there. Shit. Hold on. Hold on. What? Also, you. I'm not sure which part exactly you're referring to. So I'm gonna hold on. Let's see.
One auto resub, but no new subs. So let's get some subs over on Kick tonight for GTA 4. Let's get that support rolling in, and let's get the momentum going so that we can keep this as a day stream. We'll bring it back to later. Like I said, Tuesday, it would be the daytime stream. Okay?
So, I don't understand what part there is, or before that, Brian. Is that way? I mean, I don't know. Nothing there sounded out of ordinary. I watched stream a day stream. Oh, you think he said something other than day? To me, it sounds clear he said day. But you think he said something other than day? Hold on.
Or rolling in, and let's get the momentum going so that we can keep this as a day stream. Rolling in.
Okay, I think he says, I personally think, I hear day, personally. What I'll do is I'll amplify the volume, and I'll slow it down to half speed for you, okay? Let's clarify this, okay? But to me, he says day stream. Hang on, let me properly listen super hard here, you know, hold on.
Let's get the momentum going so that we can keep this as a day stream.
I can clearly hear the D. Sorry, Brian. I can clearly hear the D when he says day stream. In this situation, I'm going to have to say, Ryan. I'm just saying it clearly says day stream. So, there you go.
Threatened.
So, guys, we are nearly halfway through the stream, and we have $25 of support. Which is very, very slow for a normal stream. I don't know what's going on. Last time we played this at night, we had outstanding levels of support. I thought that people actually wanted it back as a day stream. This is actually why I said we're going to do 2 test streams, you understand? Just to make sure that one wasn't a fluke. So, if you want to see GTA 4 return to day streams, please support this stream of GTA 4 with mods. Hopefully we'll make more progress, and hopefully we'll get more support, because I was hoping to put this back into the daytime rotation later in the week. I actually had a slot lined up for it and everything, but right now, it ain't going so good. I guess we'll have to see. All right, guys, I'll be back soon.
I'm gonna die pretty soon. I know I am.
With 1 more hour left, we're at $35 of support. We have 115 to go to hit the goal and to have GTA 4 go back to day streams and to put the DLCs in contention so that we can actually play them instead of just the base game. So if you like GTA 4, if you want more of it, because there will be more of it if it's a day stream. If you want the DLCs, you must support tonight. If not, it's staying as a night stream till the end of the playthrough, and we won't do the DLCs. Okay? I like the game. I'm enjoying hanging out with you guys, but we've got to get support for it. And right now, it's doing poor, like really poorly. Please support it in some way. Right now, thanks for the 4 subs that we had over on Kick tonight. So let's get something going. How about we get a tip for $5, for goodness sake? How about we get a super chat for more than $2? How about we get some support for the game that you guys asked for and voted for?
So that's kind of sad. That really is fucking sad in a lot of ways. The guy might be alone for the rest of his life.
We have about a half an hour left on tonight's stream, everyone. I hate to keep bringing it up. Really, I do. I hate to keep talking about it. But I don't know why the stream is not getting supported tonight.
Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
I'm lost. I really am. Last time we played this on a night stream, people were really happy. and we got tons of support. Now,
I love how Phil equates to him receiving lots of money as people are really happy about it. Like, so if Phil is not giving money, that must mean his audience are sitting there furious, seething with him, super duper pissed off with him because he is not receiving all their fucking money. Like, that is the fucking metric Phil fucking uses to fucking see if his audience are fucking happy or dissatisfied with him. Or the content, you know? My audience are clearly not happy because not throwing me hundreds of dollars.
what's happened tonight? We're not even at a third of the goal.
Am I enjoying the game? Yes, I am. But I am not the Hitler of gaming. What a stupid question. All right, enough of this idiot.
So let's go do this Francis mission. That'll be it for tonight's stream. And then, depending on what happens in the next 15, 20 minutes, we'll determine if we do this as a night stream again or if it becomes a day stream. It ain't looking good. I mean, what's our support total right now? I haven't even been looking. 43 bucks. So, not doing good. So this is it. If you are enjoying GTA 4 and you want to see it now, get more time, because remember, if we make it a day stream again, it's going to get longer streams, more often streams, and the possibility of doing the DLCs again.
Who fucking
Please support the
cares?
stream right now. We already did it one stream. I needed 2 to qualify and be sure that it was going to work.
So BST is saying that he's pretty sure. Sorry, Brian's saying if Phil entered this quite quick. He's right. Phil immediately put the stream onto private as soon as he entered the stream. Like instantly. Like as soon as the stream was offline for Phil, he immediately made it private. Like instantly. He did not. I think Phil's doing his best to try and get people to stop clipping him, but it's not working obviously because Memology still got his compilation out, you know. And you know what's funny? This compilation has almost 20,000 views from 12 hours. Meanwhile, Phil's parts of his playthrough, I don't even think it has like 500 views. You know, Memology, as usual, destroying Phil in the metrics. He just, you can't, Phil cannot compete with Memology in this situation. It's too much for him. Oh Christ, man, but yeah, it was. To me, there was something more pathetic than Phil's night stream. Phil was getting towards the end of his day stream playing Lucha, okay? Phil was sitting on like $70 odd, $60, $70, and then he got to like 80. He was asking his audience, he was begging his audience to get to $100 at least. Bear in mind, there is absolutely nothing to reward the audience for Phil getting $100. Now, also, you could argue in the past that Phil did have rewards for $100. Oh, if Phil gets $100, he gets to wear a hat. You guys get to pick a hat for him to wear if Phil makes it $100, you know? That was how Phil fucking incentivized that support in the past. But he has now gotten rid of the $50 and $100 goals, you know, for his audience, and it's a flat total of $150 or nothing. So he was begging his audience to give him $100 just for the sake of getting $100, despite there being no incentive for his audience to do that because they get nothing in return for it apart from just making Phil so happier they get $100 at least. Utterly bizarre.
Because I don't want it to be up and down and all around, you know what I'm saying? I don't want it to be one night it's great, one night it's terrible. One stream is great, and one stream no one cared. And right now, that's what it looks like it's happening. Where last time we played this and I did really well. And now all of a sudden we can't even hit a third of the goal. It's just crazy. You're broke. I'm broke? You're an idiot. I'm not broke, you dunce. I wish you think that. I'm broke? Couldn't be further from the truth, but you're just so obsessed with me failing. You look at the DSP from 6 years ago and you say that's the failure, right? Well, guess what? Times are changing. Things are going good. You are a loser. So if anyone here, I think we know some of the people who come by sometimes last minute to support. If any of you are thinking of doing that, please do it now, because I can't stay extra late. I gotta get out of here tonight. Spend some time with my wife, all right? And I understand that some people like to wait till the last minute. Well, I can't always be here staying late. So please, if you were gonna support, let's hit that goal now. Let's get that support in now.
Nope.
So that we know that we're doing GTA 4 as a day stream.
Nope.
Later in the week. If not, it's just gonna be a night stream again later in the week. Okay? Shit.
Damn.
That is a great edit. Marking the box as OIC and Phil kicking the shit out of them for money.
Damn. That's a lot of dinero.
Yes, we're using tons of mods for this playthrough. I'm just gonna try to do this fast, I guess, and that'll be it for tonight's stream. So, guys, it's official. We're not gonna hit the goal. I'm really not seeing it happen. So that means this will continue as night streams only. I'll probably play it 1 to 2 times a week on a night stream until it's done. Good thing that we only have about a third left after this because it's not doing well, and that's sad. I wish it was, because I was enjoying the playthrough. Like I said, I was actually strongly considering doing the DLCs because I've only done them once ever.
Nah, you weren't. Nah, it's a fucking lie, Phil. You're already fucking ruled out. Brian's saying, can you please check show if Phil's channel still shows 10 PM as the ending time? Yeah, sure, hold on. Did Jaha respond, by the way? Sorry, King, I think AI is accurate. I'm fine. What? Tiny bastard. Jaha's 5'9", bastard. Oh my god, I never would have guessed. I thought Jaha would have fucking been like fucking mountain. Well, there you go. AI seems to have got it fucking spot on. I feel brave, you know, calling Jaha a tiny bastard when he's an ocean away from me. You know, like I'm a whole ocean apart from Jaha, so he can't fucking, you know, come at me for saying that. Oh Christ. But yeah, hold on. Phil's finish time. I think his schedule still does say 10 PM. Yeah, for the finishing time. Yeah, still says 10 PM for him to finish. Although we can check Raw Phil, of course, from Phil's night stream and see when Phil actually clocked out. We'll do that right now. Actually, hold on. We'll just kind of. So when did Phil clock out here? He actually left early. Phil ended his stream early and clocked out early. How bizarre. Strange. So Phil did not pay attention or heed to his own schedule. Did he start early? Was that what it was? Did Phil start earlier than planned? Well, no, he was like 14, 15 minutes late to starting gameplay. And then by the time I booted up the game, it's like half an hour into his... Yeah, so... He only played for just over 2 hours. Which is normal for him, of course, I mean, but Phil's start time is 7 PM. You know, 7 PM to 10 PM, it's meant to be just gameplay. You know? And yet Phil clocked out early for reasons. Have I made... He liked it. I think he took it alright. Jaha knew I wasn't being serious. But there we go. Fuck it. I dodged a fucking bullet there. Don't piss off the big beefy Asian bastard. But there we go. Phil, strange how Phil is ignoring his own start time and end time for his schedule, not shit. But there you go. Let's watch the rest of his compilation to see Phil. Of course, Phil's going to say he's not upset, even though he's clearly upset.
And it would be awesome to do them a second time because I don't really remember them for my first run, quite frankly. Like, I remember when I first did Ballad of Gay Tony, people told me it was really good. But
you know how you can tell? So Memology has recorded this directly from DSP's channel. And you can tell that because it has Phil's watermark in the corner. So even though Phil tried to set his stream to go private, as soon as he fucking finished streaming, Memology still had all the footage available for it to edit with, you know. So yeah, Phil is doing his best to try and prevent Memology from making these compilations, but it's not enough. And Memology's still able to get the content out for people to enjoy.
I don't remember it at all. But I'm not going to do it if people don't even support the base game, you know? So it's just going to be night streams moving forward until we beat it, which will probably be 2-3 weeks. It is what it is, right? Nobody fucking cares. Stop that shit. So guys, thank you. Again, I want to apologize to those who like the playthrough. I like it. But you have to understand that I have to have games in the rotation as day streams that are going to work. I mean, to give you some perspective here, today I played Ludo. Ludo is this indie horror thriller game. It's not doing great, but today with Ludo, I'm not kidding you, I made about twice as much as I just did on this stream. So I don't know what's going on with GTA 4, that some days we do really well and other days it goes badly. So GTA 4 will remain a night stream. I will likely try to do one more later this week and go from there. Listen, I've given this game more than enough chances, right? We tried it as day streams, it stopped working. We had it as night streams, it's not working. So what can you do? All right, I'm still going to continue it. We are still going to finish it. I hope that you will show up for future streams of it. And for those of you watching on demand, I hope you'll keep watching it on demand. All right, guys. Yeah, I'm sad. I am. I like the game. I was really hoping that we were going to have a second night where it was going to do well.
I'm sad I want to keep playing the game, but money makes me happy, and the lack of money makes me sad. What a fucking manipulative bastard. I didn't get money, so I'm sad. You guys made me sad because you weren't giving me money. Get the message, dents?
And it didn't happen. This is exactly why I said I was waiting 2 streams to make the decision to move it back.
Who
to
fucking
daytime
cares?
stream. This is literally the exact reason why. Because sometimes it looks like it's coming back, and then all of a sudden, oh no, it was just a fluke. So it is what it is, everybody. But I want to say thanks. I hope that you guys enjoyed tonight's late stream. Sorry that GTA 4 will now be a night stream. And man, it really sucks that the support was so low tonight. Not the end of the world, but certainly disappointing. I was hoping for a turnaround.
Come the fuck off.
Thank you very much to Brian for popping their 22-month bingo buy membership. As he's saying here, have less money from me than you got in July. Oh, you're taking full advantage of the cheaper memberships now. You bastard! How dare you make the most of those cheaper memberships? Curse you and your constant 22 months of being a supporter. Oh, you rat bastard! You. Thank you very much for popping your membership message. Good stuff indeed. A reminder, I'll say before we start bingo, of course, we do have 10 free spaces, courtesy of Sunny gifting. Well, Sunny tried to get 50 members yesterday. Once we won bingo, Sunny tried to do a 50 member bomb. It worked for half of them, but then half of them stopped going out. But I think some went through after stream was over. Because overnight we did go from having... Well, put it this way, we gained a bunch of extra members overnight, and I think Sunny's member bomb was delayed partially, and some went through afterwards, if that makes sense. You know, so long story short, we have 10 free spaces courtesy of Sunny support. After bingo was effectively won last night, so there we go. Then Mookie's here. Mookie, how you doing? Dropping Orky, hi. I didn't catch, I think you were streaming earlier on. I didn't catch any of your stream, but I seen you were streaming earlier on, so hopefully you made some good progress in your game. Sunny, no. No. In fact, I don't think I can open my emote slots because technically I'm under 600. I was over 600 before, but if I go into emote slots now, I might lose one because I'm under it again. I think that's how it works. At least that's how I'm led to believe it works, you know what I mean? Like, if you try and add new emojis or whatever, and you're under a certain amount, you may actually lose ones from before because you're under a threshold. I've told you though, Sonny, if you want to just edit one of the older ones, I can... That might be a smarter solution. I've tried to warn Sonny that I don't think we're going to get over 700 members. So instead, just pick an old emoji that doesn't get used much, and I can replace that instead with something new. It feels like it's the best solution to just save Sonny from fucking bankrupting himself needlessly, trying to unlock something which I don't think is going to unlock, you know? So yeah, if you guys can think of any emojis that we have for members that you think are just kind of superfluous, then by all means let me know, and we'll just replace that, you know? So there we go. Anyway, let's just watch over the last 10 seconds of this compilation, and then we can start bingo.
For the game. Okay, so here's the deal. Tomorrow,
Save the pig. Save the pig. The game. The whole game, you're trying to save the pig's life.
That's today in a nutshell, I think, you know what I mean? I've got a bad feeling that Phil's going to be in full-on big mode today because he has technically had 3 streams where he's not hit the goal. So there we go. Anyway, to play bingo today, we need to generate a bingo number for today's bingo card, as you can see on screen. The second number in chat I see will be the number of today's bingo card. Not the first, not the third, but the second. So whoever's second to suggest a number. And the second one in chat I saw was from Brian. Lady Touchman was first, but Brian was second with 1, 2, 3. So here we go, 1, 2, 3. Courtesy of Brian suggesting that we need Phil to say and do the following for today's bingo card. We need Phil to say variety, him explaining something, him saying in fact, community and essentially. The second row is Phil saying admittedly, something style, like RPG style or Gangnam style, behind the scenes, update and obviously. The third row is Phil displaying some YouTuber jealousy, him saying fun, DSP tries it, detractor or trolls, and him discussing family in some capacity. The fourth row is Phil saying voted, him scratching his stash, him saying react, him discussing food in some way, and him either messing about with his RGBs or talking about his RGBs. The fifth and final row is Phil saying momentum, it is what it is, him slapping his leg, him saying now, and finally, meaningful. So there we go, that is today's bingo card we have for today's show. Excellent.
Come the fuck in and fuck the fuck off.
Thank you very much to BST for popping their 8-month bingo banner message saying sunny days, bring boom, hashtag free 2kg, 2kg hype, am I right? Thank you BST for your support, very kind of you indeed to pop your bingo banner membership message. Quality stuff. So there we go. So yeah, so that's the bingo card we have for today's show. Thank you, Brian, once again for helping us pick today's card. Hopefully we can get a full house. But of course, we have 10 free spaces immediately to help us on our way to a full house. But there's more ways we can get free spaces as well to help us on bingo. For example, if Phil burps, snorts, or sips 10 times before he starts recording very shitty gameplay, that gives us all a free space. But every 6 minutes and 40 seconds, if Phil begs, that also gives us a free space. If Jade shows up and Phil says hi to Jade, we get a free space. For every 5 new or rejoining members we have to the bingo streams, we get a free space for that as well. And if 3 more happen, we get a free space per way, since 2 have popped so far. And finally, in my opinion, the best way to get free spaces, 50 likes gets us 1 free space. 75 likes gets us 2 free spaces, and 100 likes on his bingo stream before we finish playing bingo not only gets us free spaces, but you guys also get to enjoy the Bubbles animation made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations to celebrate the 100 likes on the stream. So you guys are in full direct control of some of the ways we can get free spaces on the bingo card for this week, for today, I'm sorry. The rest of the ways are controlled by Phil and his bizarre bird functions, as well as him begging like the little bitch that he is. Good stuff indeed. Now there's some more things to cover, of course, but I'm going to let AI Phil Burnell explain that for me.
Well, hello there, AI Phil Burnell here in the digital flesh. Here to tell you about Marbles on King Jad's Bingo Baddies stream. To add your name to be part of the Marbles games, use the exclamation point Marbles in chat to see how easy it is to do it. And at the end of the month, a winner will be picked. It's just that easy, like wear a t-shirt under a Hawaiian shirt.
Thank you, you fucking weird AI prick, for explaining that for us all to understand. As Phil explained, you've got to be in it to win it, as the old saying goes, so if you've not yet got your own marble locked in and secured, then fucking do it before the end of the month. The sooner the fucking better. So there you are. I think I've covered all the bases. There's only one real thing to cover, of course, and that's me to press the random Scottish soundboard button to send us off into battle once more.
Welcome to Operation Mindfuck!
On that note, it's time bingo. Good luck, everybody. Here we fucking go.
Good morning, everyone. I'm back. I was also back yesterday.
Cares?
Just a lot of people didn't know, apparently, but I'm back.
Immediately, he's just fucking burying his fucking audience. My audience are so fucking dense and stupid. I returned on Saturday and no one was here to wail out on me. Therefore, nobody knew I was here. He's just... he's like super toxic straight away. It's super fucking toxic. Immediately. Like, Phil returned on Saturday and like his audience were like,
who fucking cares?
Jesus Christ, that's hilarious. Let's hear that coping one more time. It's too good. That's coping is just too fucking good.
Good morning, everyone. I'm back. I was also back yesterday. Just a lot of people didn't know, apparently, but I'm back. Welcome back to a fun day here on DSP Gaming. On today's show, we'll be talking all about Battlefield 6, because while I had a couple days off, Battlefield 6 had a big gameplay reveal. So we'll be watching the official 2-minute reveal, and then maybe a match or two, because influencers were invited out to play the game, and I would like to take a look at actually what the gameplay entails. Plus, we'll be...
Influencers were invited out. We have our YouTube jealousy square guaranteed.
Chilling and talking about the rest of the week, and of course what happened yesterday. And what I mean by that is that basically, people didn't know I was back on a Saturday, and so it ended up being kind of a slower day. Notably, GTA 4 underperformed, meaning that it's going to stay on a night slot. So we'll talk about all of this and more. It should be a chill, fun show, and of course, Donkey Kong Bonanza will continue afterward. Let's get it started. It's time for the Level 1 Podcast.
Who fucking cares? Let's just skip his shitey fucking intro. I've counted this on as a beg. You know, some people are saying it should count as a beg. I count this on if it's a beg.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the show. I'm DSP, and this is the Level 1 Podcast for Sunday, the 3rd of August, 2025.
Who fucking
Hopefully
cares?
today, we'll get the regular crowd. And what I mean by that is that yesterday I came back from 2 days off, but I came back on a Saturday. And typically I don't stream on Saturday. It's actually a rare thing if I do. Saturday has been my day off pretty regularly now for a while, probably about a year. And I've honestly liked having Saturday as my day off for various different reasons. But I was here yesterday, but basically many of you were not. I'm curious if today will be any different, because Sunday is typically the day when I do stream. But I noticed a distinct drop-off of attendance and support, and I was like, I wonder what's going on. There's many factors, and of course everyone wants to have a different take or a different spin on it. Oh, didn't you know that it's EVO weekend? So everyone is watching EVO. No, everyone is not watching EVO. In fact, most of my audience doesn't watch competitive fighting games, so that's definitely not it. Oh, aren't you aware that SummerSlam is a 2-day event this year, like WrestleMania, and it started in the end of your first stream, and it kept going to your late? Nobody, no. Stop that right now. Seriously. Everyone always wants to make excuses, right? Or they want to try to rationalize or justify.
Look who's fucking talking with the fucking bullshit excuses. Phil, you want to fucking talk about fucking excuses here? Okay, so, you didn't exactly, it wasn't exactly a fucking secret that you were fucking going to return to streaming on a fucking Saturday. After all, you fucking remind your audience on a daily fucking basis of your fucking schedule. You fucking remind them every fucking day you're off on certain fucking days and you return on certain fucking days. You fucking tweet about it every single fucking chance you fucking get as well. Your fucking timeline is full of daily schedule fucking tweets. Here, look, every single fucking day, a schedule tweet, a schedule tweet, a schedule tweet, a schedule tweet. So it's not your fucking audience were fucking uninformed of the situation, Phil, that you were fucking going to take off 2 days during a fucking week and return on a fucking Saturday. But here you are trying to fucking pig-spin your way and try and rationalise your audience not understanding, not knowing you're going to fucking return to streaming on a fucking Saturday. Are you out your goddamn piggy tiny mind? You fucking told your audience profusely, regularly, for over a fucking week, you are going to fucking be off on Thursday. You are going to fucking be off on Friday and make a triumphant return on Saturday. This is not news to anyone. This is not a fucking mystery to anyone, particularly not your fucking audience, Phil. So stop trying to fucking twist the narrative here. That somehow nobody was aware that you had returned on Saturday, like it was some big massive secret that only those in the know behind the scenes would be aware of. It's such a fucking ridiculous fucking copium session here. Phil was trying to fucking... Basically, it's easy for Phil to fucking paint the narrative that his audience are too fucking dumb to understand the words that he tells them every single fucking day. The constant schedules he shoves down their throat every single fucking day. The reality of the situation is, I guess people have better things to do on a fucking Saturday.
It's this simple. Attendance was down yesterday. Now, my trolls don't want normal viewers to know that. My trolls have been doing stupid stuff like view-botting my YouTube streams recently, so you can't actually tell how many people are on a given stream. The good news is YouTube doesn't count view bots for anything. It's just nonsense and a complete waste of everybody's time. So after the fact, I'm able to check the stats of the stream to see how it's going.
Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
And definitely yesterday, it was a slowdown. All right. So I am hoping that it'll pick up today. We'll have to see how it goes. Hopefully we'll get more viewers. Hopefully some regulars will return. Because, you know, that is also the distinct thing. When you're on a stream and you're like, okay, some of the regulars are here, but where's this person who usually would be on a particular stream and they're just not there. Like, well, something's up then, right? I wonder what the heck's going on. So we'll have to see how it goes today. Hopefully it'll go well today. And we can bounce back because, you know, in tandem with lower attendance comes lower support. And yesterday, I didn't hit a single support goal. Not even close. On the first stream of Ludo, we got about $80. Which honestly is what I was expecting. You know, the premiere stream of Ludo only did about 100. I wasn't expecting the world, but I was expecting to try to finish the game. Once again, seriously, this is so dumb, all right? These online things that estimate the length of games, they're literally always wrong. If you search right now on Google and you say, how long does it take to beat Ludo? It'll be like, oh, if you're playing it really fast speed, running at 2.5 hours, or average finish time is like 4.5 hours. So hold on, I'm 5 hours in. I haven't gotten stuck on anything for more than like 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. Yesterday, you could argue on the audio puzzle I got stuck. So even if you erase that amount of time, okay, still, I'd be like 4 hours and 40 minutes into this game, and we're not done with it yet. People are saying there's probably about another half an hour to 45 minutes left in the game, and that's the resolution of the game. So I just really don't understand where these estimates come from, because I was actually told, oh, Ludo's short, you'll beat it in one stream. No, I would say for a shorter indie game, it's actually a decent length. Really. Like, I think it's actually a pretty decent length. And I'm okay with that. Like, I'm liking the game. It's actually hooked me now, because now, without spoiling, the game is kind of showing cracks in the cracks in the system, cracks in the what's happening. I see. It's the thing. Like, I don't want to spoil it for those who haven't played or watched it yet. But
who fucking
the entire
cares?
game we've all been asking, what's going on? Is the house haunted? Are you going crazy? But we're finally getting answers, and it's very interesting to find out what's actually going on. But we're not there yet. Like, we're near the end, so I can't wait to actually finish it later on in the week. But it's not a fan favorite. It's not bringing out a lot of viewers and support. It is what it is. I like doing different things every once in a while in the schedule. This obviously is not a giant mainstream game. This is not a big hype release. This is something I wanted to do because it looked interesting and different. I'm happy with the fact that people are at least coming by and semi-supporting it. It's not getting tons of support, but hey, it's fun, okay? So FYI, later on in the week, we're going to finish it. How we're going to do it is thus. Since there's only 30, 40 minutes left in the game, I'm going to do a night stream. I'm thinking probably Tuesday night, okay? Here's what the stream will be. For the first half an hour to 40 minutes, let's finish Ludo, and I'll give you my thoughts. Then we'll convert the stream over to a Chill with Phil late night chill session where we'll just hang out and enjoy each other's company. And it won't be, you know, all serious business about
Basically, once he finishes the game as fast as humanly fucking possible, he's going to sit there for like 90 minutes or fucking 2 hours begging like crazy for people to give him more fucking money. The guys we didn't hit goals on Sunday or Saturday, you know, fuck me, man, Jesus Christ. Do you guys want to see me try and do DSP tries it before the end of the week? I thought you guys really liked the series. I thought you guys liked it when I fucking shoved food down my fucking gullet.
or finishing a game or anything like that. That way, people already know up front, yes, there's going to be Ludo, but you can stick around and you'll have fun hanging out with me, and hopefully we'll get more people to attend the stream than just those who would have been there for Ludo, okay?
Phil, are you sure that people will know this is going to happen? Because it's not you. So, Phil, because obviously you seem very confident that people will be aware of what is happening during the next Ludo stream. But you fucking spent days and days and days and days telling people you're going to return on Saturday, and they weren't there. So, you know, can you really trust your audience to fucking be aware of what the stream's going to be? Because you're painting your audience as some sort of incompetent fucking hive mind or whatever that seem to not fucking know how to read your schedules and understand the situation.
So that's coming up, like I said, probably Tuesday night. And hopefully we can wrap up the game then, all right? So last night, GTA 4 with mods.
Oh,
Let's talk about this, all right? So basically,
more begging. GTA
4 with mods is a game that you guys wanted ever since I got into PC gaming again.
Immediately the guilt trip. You guys wanted this. You guys asked for this. You guys demanded this. And yet, where's my fucking money? I did what you guys wanted, and you guys fucking don't support it.
And we started talking about modified versions of games. It was like, oh, do Dark Souls and do GTA. So I did Dark Souls in January, February, and now we got around to GTA. In fact, you guys voted that this is what you wanted as a summertime playthrough, which is why we actually played it first. There's other options like playing Suikoden 2 and stuff like that, but you voted for GTA. The first few weeks, 2-3 weeks, went really well. All right? And here comes this idiot with 400 accounts on YouTube. Anyway, so first 2-3 weeks went pretty well. The bummer here is that I started it right before I had to have an unscheduled week off. And that's always the worst, right? It is. It's the worst because people were excited. There was big momentum. And then that momentum was crushed when I wasn't here for a week. So I came back and it's been doing all right. But then all of a sudden, a stream where we didn't do so well, right? And so I said to everyone, well, let's make it a night stream. And on the night streams, let's see how it goes. And if it goes well, amazing. Let's have it actually, you know, stay as a night stream and we'll do 2-hour increments. You know, please bear with me. I'm trying to ban 40 clone accounts from an idiot. So yeah, let's see how it does. Hopefully it does well as a night stream. And if it does well as a night stream, then we'll finish it off that way. But what happened was when I announced that I was moving GTA 4 to night streams from day streams, some people got up in arms. They're like, oh, come on. It was only one stream that didn't hit the goal and it was, you know, it was just a one-off. Can we please just keep having it as a day stream? And I said, no. I said, here's what we're going to do. We're going to make it a night stream and we're going to see how it does. If it does come back, meaning, let's say people show up and support it as a night stream, showing that it really was just a fluke, that it had a slow day stream. Then after a couple of night streams like that, I'll move it back to the daytime slot. Then, based on how that works, I may even consider doing the DLCs. Because it's another thing, ever since I started this playthrough in early July, you guys have been asking for the DLCs. Will you do Lost and Damned? Will you do Ballad of Gay Tony? And I said, well, we got to get through the main game first, but let's see. So here's the thing. I'm finally starting to have some recollection of when I played this game back in 2019. And if you're not aware, when I played this game in 2019, which was my second playthrough ever of the game, the same exact thing happened. I'm not kidding. People said, oh, we want GTA, we want GTA. So we did GTA 4. And people said, we want the DLCs. You know, you did them years ago, do them again. And then halfway through the playthrough, the attendance and the support and the overall interest dipped. So it's history repeating itself, basically, this time around. So
it's not only that, it's you repeating the same mistakes that you never learned from. Using your own fucking logic. You are once again falling for the exact same mistakes you repeated in the fucking past, showing you do not fucking learn from them.
So I'm glad that I actually said, we're not bringing you back to day streams yet. Let's try it out for a couple night streams and see how it goes. Night stream number 1, it worked really well. The first night stream we did, it made like $180, something crazy like that. So we far exceeded the support goal. And the attendance was also great. Okay? So I said, all right, let's do it one more night stream. In fact, to be honest, I already had assumed it was going to do well. And I already had a stream set up for Tuesday where it was going to be the daytime stream because tomorrow was going to be Death Stranding 2.
Oh, Phil, never assume. When you assume, you make an ass of you and me.
And then I was probably going to do another Bonanza stream. And then like Tuesday or Wednesday, it was going to be GTA 4 as the day stream. Okay? So I was ready for it to put it back into the schedule and everything. And then last night happened. Last night, attendance was low, meaning at one point we only had like 175 to 80 viewers. Now I think that went up and down during the stream, but it was pretty low attendance and support was abysmal. We didn't even make $50 on last night's GTA 4 stream. Okay?
Who fucking
That is an
cares?
awful sign. Okay? And there's not much I can do about that. The game is the game. And the game is good, by the way. We are doing well. We're actually almost done with the second third of the game. The second third of the game takes...
Member bomb.
My biggest fans are idiots.
So, first of all, I mean, before I address that, of course, Sonny's pointed out from the future. Phil has 9,000 viewers, but he only has $9. As a little update from the future. We're 25 minutes or so behind the live DSP. That is an update from the future. Well, thank you very much to Darkside Ranta for gifting 10 memberships, which, of course, is going to give us 2 more free spaces. So thank you, Darkside Ranta, for gifting those memberships, and congratulations to the following people for getting a membership. Congratulations to Aphex Skin, The Camping Dutchman, Tom, British Pilot, GBRC-ESC-125, Mamal36, Adam Kosinar, Beamer, Artyom Groznich, and Gremlock Gaming. If you got a membership there, make sure you thank Darkside Ranta for giving you a membership, and of course, thank you very much Darkside Ranta for your support, and giving us free spaces on a bingo card as well, so there we go indeed. Excellent stuff indeed. We have 12, so I'll say the first 10 spaces were courtesy of Sunny from like last time. Crazy. And yeah, okay, that's 2 more to add today. So yeah, we are cooking the gas here, and apparently we're a 5 away from a full house. I believe that, but because I want to 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You're right, 5 away from a full house. Yeah. At this rate, we may have to do a second card. I don't know, but we'll see how quick this game goes.
Place on Manhattan, where you have all the stuff between Playboy X and Dwayne, and you have all the missions for United Paper and.
Oh yeah, as well. We've got a free space as well because of the begs. I mean, this has all been big. Phil was complaining about playing this game and not getting money, so the beg counter's been going the whole time. And yeah, there's a fucking free space as well for the begs. We're 4 away from a full house.
For the Crooked Cop, Frank McCreary, and then you start doing missions for Packy and stuff like that. So there's good variety of gameplay. It's actually quite interesting. I think it's probably one of the best parts of the game. The final third of the game is the Mafia stuff, and we're getting to that right now. So having a great time with it. Like seriously, I'm having fun with it, and the mods just look gorgeous. Like there was the mission where you have to escape with Packy on a boat, and the water looks so crazy cool. It's just like really awesome, way big improvement from the original. So
who fucking cares?
It went well in that regard. It wasn't like, oh, the gameplay was boring. Not at all. The missions were fun yesterday. But I think what's happened is much like when I played it in 2019, the interest has waned huge. So it did terribly. Okay. Now here's the thing. We are 20 hours into the game. I am not going to quit it now. You know, I've already invested too much. I'm not going to just say, oh, we'll stop playing it immediately. So what we're going to do is we're going to have it stay as night streams moving forward. Okay. And it's going to basically be played once or twice a week on late streams, which will be what, the equivalent of like 4 to 5 hours of gameplay a week. And we're going to wrap it up in the next 2 to 3 weeks. From what I'm remembering, we probably have about anywhere from 8 to 10 hours left in the story of the game. So that's what we're going to focus on. You know, at one point I was doing side content. Remember, I did the vigilante missions, I did the taxi missions. I'm not going to do them anymore. There's no point because we were treating it like a chill hangout session where we would talk and interact when I did them. And now it seems like people are just bored with the game. So I'm just going to do what's necessary to get through the story. And that's going to be the end of the playthrough. Okay. I did my best. I had it as a day stream. I gave it a chance as a night stream so we would even bring it back to the day stream if we got the support. It didn't happen. I really tried. I don't know what else to say. You know, maybe people are just tired of GTA 4, which I don't understand. I've only played it 3 times, once ages ago and once 6 years ago. Definitely, this is the best playthrough I've done of it when it comes to visuals and everything else.
Who fucking cares?
So, it is what it is. All right? So be it. Day streams now, moving forward for this week, will be a major focus on Donkey Kong and Death Stranding 2 and try to make big progress in both games before Mafia releases, and then that'll be the next game in the rotation. Okay? When I say Mafia, I mean Mafia the Old Country, which is coming out on Friday, but since we're doing the marathon, we're going to start it on Sunday and play it all day on Sunday.
Old bastard!
Okay. All right, so that's what happened yesterday. So, no exaggeration, between the 2 streams yesterday, I didn't hit a goal at all. That sucks. So today, I want to hit the ground running and make up for that. I want to obviously do my best here to try to entertain you and try to get support back. Because it sucks when you have the start of a new month, a new week, and...
I just realised, hold on, Phil said voted.
Burger.
Phil said voted earlier on, when he was talking about fucking how the fans voted for GTA 4 to get played. I missed ticking off earlier on, I do apologise, I just realised it on the card, so yeah. Remember, if I miss things on a bingo card, please let me know. I don't mean to miss things sometimes, it just happens sometimes because I'm a dumb bastard, bug bingo mechanics, nothing I can do. But by all means, please, if I miss things, you can feel free to let me know if you've realised I've missed something that Phil has said I've done on this bingo card. As things stand, I think we're 2 away from a full house. I might be wrong here, but I think we're 2 away. Let me have a little quick count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we're 2 away from a full house already.
You've got a big sputtering slow start. Now again, you might say, well, we got to figure out who's to blame. No one's to blame.
By the way, if we do get a full house pretty quickly, I might do a second bingo card that's 3x3. I don't think we could get another 5x5 card. It feels a bit ridiculous, but yeah, I might just do a 3x3 card if we're very quick in getting a bingo, a full house.
Blame game, it's nothing, it's not the end of the world. You know, you guys have been very, very supportive this year particularly, but even as of late this summer, things have been going good. I'm not falling apart because I had a slow day, but I don't want it to become a pattern, you understand? So, hopefully today with Donkey Kong Bonanza, which has been doing well, and with American Truck Simulator, which literally has hit a support goal every single time we've played it, hopefully we will be able to get back on track and hit some goals today, all right? Reminder here, we talked about this yesterday.
Come the fuck in and fuck the fuck off.
Thank you very much to Mr. White for popping our 5-month bingo buy membership. He's saying, does this help? It does indeed, because it means that we're essentially need 2 more of those. 2 more of those to give us a free space. Either new members or if anyone has one of those to pop, 2 more of those would give us a free space as well. Because Brian and BST done it earlier on, you're the third tip done it, you know, so if 2 more people have those to essentially pop, it gives us a free space.
Come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
There was one more. Taco's all popped there as well with the DSP thumb emote that I think he created. I'm pretty sure Taco created that emote that he's proud of displaying there. So there we go. One more popped message like that, popped membership message thing like that would give us an extra free space, which means we're one away.
Reward for the next goal is DSP tries at Claim Jumper, which is a...
No, we're one away. Phil just said DSP try. Hold on. We're about to win. I think we're about to win right now. Because he's mentioned DSP tries it, which is also a tick. But he's about to talk about food as well.
Local restaurant that I've eaten at many times over the years that I lived here. Now, it is known as a steakhouse.
Oh, we won. Simple as that. We fucking won. Yeah, it's simple as that. Easy fucking peasy. So yeah, so that was a very quick fucking bingo. Okay, here's what I'm going to fucking do, guys. Okay, first of all, we had $10 for bingo prize fund. Fandabidosi. There we go. Second of all, let's just make sure we have all the squares ticked off. So 13 free spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Full house? Oh boy. How exciting. Anyway.
Yeah, 13 free spaces, 13 ticked off. Fantastic indeed. And there's a fucking bingo background image in this situation. Just Phil, you know, showing off his fucking impressive titties. Here they are. You know. Wow, great fucking fat guy tits you got there, Phil. Fantastic stuff indeed. Oh god. Anyway, how about this? Okay, so we've... Jesus, man. We've won bingo there very quickly, but because it was so damn quick, Curtis, you know, obviously partially because of fucking Sonny going mental already. How about this? We will do a 3x3 card today, okay? We'll try and get another victory with a 3x3 card. So let me get that set up quickly, okay? I'll show you. I'll just do it on the fly here. While I'm just talking to you guys, I'll just do it on the fly. By the way, free spaces would still count. So let me reset the free spaces, of course. If we do get one more popped membership thing, that would be a free space, by the way, because I've only had 4 of those so far. So one more person popping the membership thing would count as a free space. Just to let you guys know. Plus 50 likes as well, free space, not jazz. But yeah, but free space, but of course we've got to reset the free spaces because of it. We already used them for the first bingo card we had there. So there we go. So yeah, here we go. 2 seconds. Let me just get this amended very quickly here. I need to change a couple of things here. Since we're changing it to a 3x3 card now, since that game was so fast, I need to make a couple of amendments to the file. I need to change a couple of things as well for like the sound file stuff as well, you know, for the notifications and all that jazz. It won't take too long to get it sorted. Hold on 2 seconds. Just need to amend a couple of things. Open it with Notepad Plus and just change one number to another number, and that should be that essentially. And that's save. And bish bash bosh, just like that. If I press this thing here to launch it, then we should have a 3x3 bingo card. There we go. Excellent stuff indeed. So yeah, so we need our bingo number. The third person in chat suggest a bingo number. So there we go. Since it's the 3x3, whoever the third person is in chat to suggest a bingo number will be the number I use for a second bingo card for today. So who was third? Jocelyn was first, Sonic was second, and Diablo Lord of Darkness was third with 65. There you go. 65, generate that. There we go. A second bingo card for today. So, we need Phil to say and do the following. We need Phil to discuss his family in some way. Him bumping his microphone, him saying positive, him having dead air, him saying DSP tries it, him saying oh, him saying no exaggeration, people saying, and finally, him being all toxic. So there we go, that is today's second bingo card we have for today's show. You guys know the drill. Let me press around the Scottish soundboard button to send us off in the battle again for a fucking second round.
Is there nothing on the internet that I won't masturbate to?
Yes, well, it's getting harder these days, you know what I mean? In fact, I would argue, thanks to the government clampdown on the Online Safety Act, you know, there's a lot more things we're going to have to get creative about. They'll be allowed to masturbate to the internet, but there we go. And it's time for some bingo. Again, let's see if we can get a second bingo victory today with a smaller card.
Okay, but this guy's talking about my chat. I think he's nuts. It is known as a steakhouse, but I don't eat steak there for 2 reasons. Number 1, because I'm not supposed to be eating a lot of red meat, so it probably doesn't make sense that I should eat steak. And number 2, I wouldn't order a steak for delivery. If I were going to order a steak, which is expensive, I would eat it in person to get the full flavor and all of that. Okay, so they have a lot of other things. They have pasta dishes. They have more American fare, like pot pies and meatloaf. They have a bunch of huge sandwiches and things like that. Interesting sides. So likely, what I'll be doing is ordering 2 things and maybe a dessert. I don't know. We'll see. But
come the
basically,
fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
Fandabidosi, Joshua Huff is popping an 8-month bingo Barry membership message saying free spaces, dude. Agreed. That is our first free space of this game. Fantastic stuff indeed. Thank you very much for that, Joshua.
It's a restaurant I've eaten at before, but I want to get new stuff I've never tried before to see if it's any good. It'll be way different from the fast foodie style DSP Tries-Its that I've been doing in the last few months, because this is higher end food. It's definitely higher quality, pricier food, but it'll be a good chance to do something different. Considering how different my experience was just with Shake and Go, which was a local fast food chain, the quality being absolutely astronomical compared to other places like national chains like Burger King and stuff like that, you can imagine that this restaurant probably will also be a highly entertaining and good episode of DSP Tries It. So we'll see what happens. Let's see if we can hit the goals this week. Notably, right now on this stream, let's get our first support. All right? Let's get our first super chat. Let's get our first membership. Let's get our first sub. Let's get our first tip of the day. Let's get some support in right now so that we can get some momentum rolling. And then let's continue that momentum through the podcast into Donkey Kong Bonanza. Okay? So FYI, this week is kind of an interesting week. Today it's going to be Donkey Kong Bonanza and Truck Sim. Okay? Tomorrow, it's going to be Death Stranding 2 and Minecraft. Now, Minecraft was really interesting last time we went to the Nether, and what we need to do this time is figure out, do we go back there again, or do we use some of the resources we already got from the Nether? I'm not sure what to do. More Donkey Kong Bonanza on Tuesday, and then Tuesday night is the night when we're going to conclude Luto, and we're going to have that chill session as well, okay? Wednesday is Death Stranding 2 again, and GTA 4 with mods. That's going to be the next GTA 4 with mods stream, okay? Thursday, I am up in the air. I actually don't know what to do as my daytime stream. We can do a bonus stream of either Donkey Kong Bonanza or Death Stranding 2, or we can do something different. The thing is, it was supposed to be GTA 4 with mods, but I'm not doing it as a day stream because it's not bringing in any attention. There's no point. I also don't really want to start a new game because we have Mafia coming out right away, so I can't really start a new game when I already have 2 other games and Mafia's beginning, you know? So I'm not sure what to do on Thursday. Maybe over the course of the week we'll talk about it a little bit, and we'll figure out, you know, what to do with it. But Thursday's stream is kind of open. And then Thursday night is Thursday Night Fights, Capcom vs. SNK 2, because I can't do Friday Night Fights this week because we're doing a marathon on Friday, so we're going to do it on Thursday instead, okay? And then Friday, of course, everybody, is the big marathon, the Mega Man Marathon event, where I'll be doing Mega Man 4 through 6 in one non-stop stream with drinks involved. Every milestone of support that I hit, you'll be picking a new shot for me to drink. I have whiskey, I have tequila, I have rum, and I have the 99 fruit shots. So we have 4 completely different kinds of liquor to try during the course of that marathon stream while I'm playing through the Mega Man game. Now, there's going to be food that day. I just don't know what food, because it depends on how things go this week with support goals. If we actually start hitting goals today, then hopefully within 4 or 5 days we'll hit the goal. We'll do DSP Tries It Claim Jumper, in which case on Friday, I'll just order some other food. My wife and I maybe will look at and buy something that we like from a local place.
Oh my god, this is getting stupid now. That's like 3 in a row. Bullshit.
We'll do an episode of Feasting with the King, which isn't necessarily much of a taste test, but more of a mukbang video where we just hang out and I eat in the middle of the marathon, okay? But if support ends up being slow all week, then maybe we actually will be doing DSP Tries It Claim Jumper during the marathon. So let's see what happens, and we'll go from there. Obviously, ideally, I'd like to do Claim Jumper and then do something else for the marathon too, but I guess we'll see how it goes. Now, remember, the other thing that we talked about yesterday is that there possibly could be 2 marathons this month. If Friday's marathon does well and we get a good amount of attendees and support, I'm going to do a bonus second marathon at the end of the month. The date's not set yet because I don't want to even set it until we figure out if this is going to go well. But you guys have been asking me all year, ever since I did the Mega Man Marathon back in January, when will you bring back classic games? We want to see you play retro games. The Mega Man Marathon was great. Will you do it again? So I am. If it does well, at the end of August, we'll do a second marathon where we will then play the Mega Man Legacy Collection 2, which is Mega Man 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, there's no way we'll beat 4 games in one sitting, but I'd like to basically kind of put a bookend to the end of this Mega Man Classic event, getting through the games that are considered the originals. The originals are actually considered Mega Man 1 through 8, because 9, 10, and 11 are more modern games that were actually made for more digital marketplaces and modern consoles. So I'd love to get through that, all right? And then what will happen is we'll do a marathon, okay, at the end of every month for the rest of the year. So we'll do one at the end of August, one at the end of September, one at the end of October for Halloween, one at the end of November, and one at the end of December for Christmas. And then the timing makes sense. You see, right now, the timing's off because we've been doing marathons like the first week of every month, and it's throwing stuff off where it won't align with the holiday marathons that I usually do. So I figure doing an extra marathon, giving you a bonus, is the way to actually get things back in line. All right?
Plus he wants more money.
Right? I hope that sounds good, but I need you guys to show up on Friday and support the marathon. If it does well, that's when we're going to do the second one. Okay? All right. So that's what's going on this week. I hope that sounds good to you. I hope that you will support my content. I'm sorry that yesterday things got thrown for a little bit of a loop here because the timing of people weren't expecting me to stream on a Saturday. I'm hoping to get back to...
Fuck off. No. People weren't expecting you to stream on a Saturday. Well, I don't want to fucking get into another fucking bizarre... You know, I had a very angry rant at the start of the bingo about this. I won't repeat my fucking words, but Phil, people knew. You made sure people knew. You were very fucking crystal clear that you were going to be here streaming on Saturday. This is not some fucking bizarre mystery thing that your audience were caught unawares of. They knew. They just weren't fucking caring.
Normalcy today to some extent. Okay, we'll have to see how it goes. But I really do hope that, you know, when it gets back to engagement and support, that we can get back to normal levels. Because yesterday certainly was not. All right? Okay. Now, before we get to the Battlefield 6 stuff, I just want to take a look because it looks like we do have some support.
Who
Let's see
fucking
here.
cares?
Someone took $2 and says, half your streams should be trying to be making money and the other half should be for fun. This is my job. When you go to your job, do you say, hey, half the time that I'm here, I'm making money. And then the other half, I'll just sit here and do everything and I'll just do it for free. This is how I make a living. This is how I pay my bills. This is how I support my family. What you're saying is nonsensical. Just because I'm on stream playing games for a lot of the time I'm on stream doesn't mean it's not work. Okay? I'm an online content creator. I'm a gamer. To some extent, I'm an influencer. I'm definitely an entertainer.
It made me laugh. Sure you are, Phil.
And there's thousands of people around the world who like what I do. And I deserve to be paid for it. No.
No, wait. You deserve to be paid for it just because some people fucking like what you fucking do, Phil. That is an incredible sense of entitlement. Look, some people find me entertaining. I don't think I deserve to get money because of that. It's just, I'm just glad some people fucking seem to find me entertaining and don't think I'm just some annoying arsehole. You know what I mean? The fact that some people find my bizarre, angry Scottish rants entertaining baffles me. You know? I am an opinionated arsehole, one that's hard to understand for foreign ears because of the Scottishness of my voice and all that shit, you know? So it does baffle me that some people actually like what they fucking hear, you know?
Oh my dog! What's up?
I can see Moki's also in disbelief. Thank you, Moki, for the £2 super chat. It says, Jihad, oh my god, I can't. Influencer, yeah, Phil thinks to a certain degree, that he is an influencer of sorts. Yeah. Jesus. Oh my fucking god, it's just, what sort of fucking delusions is he? Yeah, Phil, you're really fucking influencing people fucking just, not, you know, to... What is Phil influencing people about? What is he doing to influence people? Do you think? I guess he is a great at being an example of how not to live your life and how not to conduct your business. You know? This is how you don't wear a Hawaiian shirt. Jesus Christ, man, what the fuck? Apparently Jade shows up in 20 minutes time. That's fantastic news. We might need him because, well, I think we're 4 away. 4 away from a full house again. But yeah, we might need that free space because, I mean, I don't think Phil's going to bump a microphone, for example. You know, who knows? We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, we'll see if we need Jade's free space or not.
This is not just my hobby where it's a side gig. I've been doing it full-time since 2011, and I will continue to do it full-time for as long as I so choose to.
Oh, we have 50 likes apparently. 50 likes on the stream. That gives us enough free space. Fantastic stuff. It means that we're 3 away from a full house. There we go.
And not a moment longer or shorter. So stop trying to make dumb suggestions like that. Oh, just do it for free. Oh yeah, just forget about anything. Here's the thing. Here's the fun part about what you say. As much as I would like to do it for free and work half the time making money and half the time not, that's not how bills work. Bills don't say, oh, half the time pay us and half the time don't. They say, just pay us all the time. Therefore, I have to actually be making money when I'm working all the time. That's how life works. Maybe.
So Phil, I have a solution for that.
Oh my dog! What's up?
You want to know what my solution is, Phil? This is a radical solution, Phil, which I don't think has ever fucking crossed your fucking mind, okay? If you don't want to have a lot of fucking bills, how about you live within your fucking means? You are spending money you do not fucking have on so much shit, and then you're fucking pressuring your fucking audience to fucking pay for that because you have tons of bills. Live within your fucking means, you fucking cunt. Thank you to Warren for the 199 super chat. It says influencer of Den. So yeah, he definitely influences them. For damn sure, he fucking influences them. But absolutely. So there we go, yeah, for sure. He influences some people. He influences some people to open up their wallets and, you know, open up those Velcro wallets and tip your pocket money from mummy and daddy upside down because Philly Burnell needs to fucking pay his most recent fucking Amazon bill.
One day you'll become an adult and you'll understand how it works. For now, though, I'll accept your $2. Thanks very much. Okay, then. Yikes.
Burger?
2 away.
All right. And there was a super chat. It was pretty trollish, but I want to see what it says. It's from Reluctant Handjob. Wow, what a great name, huh? What an idiot. He says, your fans don't care about whether you hit goals or not. Yes, they do.
No, they fucking don't. Phil, they don't fucking care. I've got to... They don't. It's inconsequential to them whether you fucking get enough money to stuff your face full of fast food. It doesn't matter to them much, you know?
Oh my dog! What's up?
Thank you to Moki for the £2 super chat again, who is saying he's influencing me to find some fucking wrong shit. Jesus, yeah. Oh hell, just don't pay attention to the bad man. He's not the kind of influencer you should fucking follow.
Fans do. The trolls don't. Well, I take that back. The trolls do. They don't want me to hit goals. Get it? My fans do actually care. That's why they come by and they actually support my streams. So I don't.
So Phil, let me just fucking make sure you understand the situation, just in case you're very confused. Okay, in case you haven't seen this. Whether you hit a goal or not to the detractors is inconsequential. So if you don't hit a goal, it's fucking funny. Okay, we laugh. We point and laugh at you not hitting goals because it fucking provides us with cringe moments like you beg and super hard for support and you act like a sad boy when you don't get goals hit. We point and laugh at you and it's funny. So it's okay. If you do hit goals, we still point and laugh, but it's primarily towards your audience because no matter how much money they give you, whether it's $100 or $1,000 or whatever, the very next fucking day, you're going to show up on stream and that gets all fucking gone and ask for the same amount of money. It is a fucking eternal black hole of pain. It's like paying off an impossible fucking debt. You know, it really is an impossible debt to pay off. It never fucking gets paid off ever. You're in perpetuity paying. It's like a tax. Being a Phil Burnell supporter is essentially being taxed. Except when you fucking retire, you still got to fucking keep paying those taxes. If you're still alive and you retire and you're a fan of DSP, he's going to want your fucking pension money and all.
don't even need to read the rest of your message here. You're just a moron. But thanks for $5. Okay then. I'm definitely not putting your name on the leaderboard because it's so dumb. I'm just going to say stupid, which is your name. Okay.
What a fucking dick.
Alrighty. Alright, so how's everyone doing today? What's up, Chris? I know Chris has been trying to get my attention all morning. What's going on, Chris? How are you?
Who fucking
Copium,
cares?
how are you? Dig Bits, what's up? Original Grant, what's up? Good morning. Serenity, hashtag Fluffy, how you guys all doing? Over on Kick, who do we got? Any regulars? Besides RGB Lover. Icy Bob's here. I see that. Not many regulars. Per low keys there. Let's see here. Jared Ryan says, how do you feel about this Donkey Kong game compared to the originals? Do you think the gameplay fits well into a 3D environment? It's nothing like the originals. Like when you say original Donkey Kong, it's nothing like original Donkey Kong. What about, the rare games from the 90s? It's also nothing like the Donkey Kong Country games whatsoever. The closest comparison I can make is Donkey Kong 64. But Donkey Kong 64...
Yeah, currently Phil Burnell has 7,889 people watching him on his channel. View bots are in effect for Phil. In comparison, Raw Phil, at his current time, has 1,143. Although a few of those are probably from That Being Said, who sent their viewers over to Raw Phil, so big ups to them.
Or is literally one of the worst games I've ever played. It's better than that, but I guess here's the question, and everyone's going to have a different answer to this question. Do collectathon games work in 2025? Okay? That's really...
Well, if you play it like a collectathon, then that's your prerogative. And technically, GTA 4 is a collectathon. Like, shoot 100 pigeons and all that shit and complete all these side missions and do all the tax missions and yeah. So it's like, but if you treat it like a fucking collectathon game, that's... You don't need to treat every game like that though. You chose to treat Donkey Kong like a collectathon and you bored your audience to fucking tears when doing that.
The question I have to pose. Because really at its core, that's exactly what Donkey Kong Bonanza is. It's a collectathon game. All right, what does that mean? It means the point of the game, the gameplay loop, entails going around and fighting items in the environment and collecting them so you can either earn upgrades or rewards or whatever it is. That's the point of the game. Because the truth is, you can beat Donkey Kong Bonanza in 3 hours. It's been done. All you do is you ignore all of the upgrades and bananas. You literally just turbo through every stage doing the bare minimum to get to the boss of the stage, beat the boss, wash, rinse, and repeat. And the truth is, the game actually isn't hard at all. If you just streamline your way through the story, you can beat it in less than 3 hours.
The game isn't hard. Tell that to the compilation of you fucking failing at these fucking levels. Game journalist fails at fucking Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Because the game's not hard at all. It's actually very easy. You don't even need the upgrades for the end of the game. It's piss easy. But if you take your time, if you explore, if you go for the optional challenges, if you look for the hidden bananas, that's where the core gameplay loop and the quality of the game, succeeds. Because if you don't do that, you're basically skipping most of the game. So the question is, do you want to actively just search the environment for every banana or not? So when you say, is it better or worse than the older Donkey Kong games? The answer is this simple. If you like collecting things, yes, this game is definitely better than Donkey Kong 64, but in leaps and bounds. The destructive nature of the game where you can just destroy all the things in the environment and the graphics and things like that, yes, absolutely, it's better than Donkey Kong 64. But is it better than Donkey Kong Country Trilogy? That's a really tough question because those games are based on a lot of platforming challenges. There's a lot of difficulty in those games when it comes to boss fights and very tough stages. This game has none of that so far. And I'm pretty far in. For the record, like I am.
Who fucking cares?
15 hours in. 15 hours into the game, and I still
5 of those hours were stuck on the first level as you collected everything in the fucking site, and people were screaming at you to fucking stop.
don't think that anything in the game has really been difficult at all. I think there was one challenge stage. That was it. Every boss has been insanely easy. Every single actual challenge has not been challenging at all. It's really only a few of the optional content stages that have had a little bit of challenge to them. The game is mostly insanely easy, okay? Now, I'm not saying that doesn't mean it's not fun or anything, but you really have to get into the collection nature and want to say, oh, I want the bananas and I want the upgrades and things like that. If you don't care about that, the game actually is not good at all, in my opinion. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine if there was no bananas to collect and you were just going through these stages doing a few platforming challenges and then getting right to the boss? Dude, you'd be bored as hell. Literally, you'd be bored as hell. So anyway, yeah, I feel that the game is better than 64, but not better than the Rare Trilogy, at least so far. Maybe that'll change. You know, I'm 15 hours in, maybe getting further in this week. I'm doing maybe three major streams of it. Maybe we'll get near the end of it. Maybe my opinion will change, but to me, like if you were to say, what's the better platformer, Super Mario Odyssey or Donkey Kong Bonanza, I would say, without a moment's hesitation, I would say Super Mario Odyssey. There's absolutely no freaking way that I would say, oh yeah, it's Donkey Kong Bonanza. It's Super Mario Odyssey was original. Every single stage had so many new gameplay mechanics, the transformations, boss types, enemy types, everything was so different at all times. It was ultimate fun. I loved Super Mario Odyssey. That's why I gave it Game of the Year in 2017. This game, there's definitely times when it feels like it's a slog, and man, do I get this next relic or do I bother with it? Do I try to get every banana or not? Do I really need them all? But then you want them, it gets addicting. Oh, I want it. And then you realize you're just kind of spinning your wheels. Like there's no real reason to get every banana, but that's the game. So there you have it. Oh, excuse me. Okay, sorry about that. It's disgusting. Someone, again, tip $2 and says, you say that you're doing fine financially. I am. Then why is it that you can't play games for fun during the week? Okay, again, what is it with people who just don't understand a simple concept?
It's a waste of $2 to ask him that, but it's a fair question. This is the most successful, yes, pun intended, that Phil has been, according to his own narrative, in a long fucking time. He can afford to basically just fucking play a game for fun. At least that's if you think that anyway. Go on, Phil, please, explain it all for us all, so even the fucking crayon munchers can understand.
Okay? My job is online streaming and content creation, notably in the gameplay field, but podcasting, chill streams, etc. This is my job. This is not like rocket science, but apparently to you it is. When you work...
Phil, remember, you're talking to your audience right now who you rely on paying you. So maybe fucking talking down to them like a fucking, you know, window-licking children, which some of them probably are, you know, is probably not a good thing. Like, he is talking to the audience that he is relying on to receive an income. And he's calling them all fucking dumb bitches for not understanding this is his job. You know? Maybe he fucking thinks that, you know, all his entire audience have, like, battered wife syndrome, where the more he's nasty to them, the more money you might get from them.
Work, you earn money that you then use to do things like pay bills, make a living, support your family. Why do I have to keep explaining it? Do you think this person maybe has never been employed? Maybe they're tipping me $2 is like their parents' credit card or something? How do you not understand the concept of, like, earning a living? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe there's so many people out there now that don't understand the concept of earning that they actually just, like, suck money from places. Maybe they get, like, government assistance and shit like that, right? Maybe their parents just pay their way their whole life. I don't know.
Says a person who got a fucking COVID payout despite making 6 figures per year. Phil Burnell received a fucking stimulus check during the fucking pandemic, despite making 6 figures every year. Makes sense of that one. Loki said, you know, Loki thinks I've hit the nail on the head, exactly. And Phil reminds you exactly of your ex and your mother. Jesus Christ, that's a fucking terrifying combination. That's a fucking wombo combo from hell right there, Loki.
You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe that's what it is. Because the fact that you don't understand that, it doesn't make any sense. It's like I said, okay? There's some games that I really like, and I'm going to tell you if I like them or not. But if they don't work out, then it's just, I guess, what I would have to do is play it offline, and that's okay if I do, but then people are upset that I stop playing them. So for example, Clair Obscur, right? I love Clair Obscur Expedition 33. For me, Game of the Year contender, if not leading for Game of the Year in my mind right now. Okay.
So, Rock Bottom Podcast with Red DeVito has sent Phil a $4.99 super chat. Don't know if authentic or not, who the fucking knows. But they sent, you know, I don't know if that's, you know, I don't know who the fuck that is. But I'm telling Phil, hey, not sure if anyone's brought up yet, but fast food isn't a great reward since we don't actually get any. We just watch you eat. Looking forward to Phil trying to explain how it's a great reward to his audience to watch him devour.
Okay, I played it as much as I could. I couldn't do any of the optional content at the end of the game. Why? Because basically, people weren't showing up for the game at the end. They said it's too long, it got boring for the audience, all right? So that's a game where maybe at some point, if we are doing really well, and I want to do a night stream where I don't care about making anything, all right? Then we'll...
Phil's definition of doing really well is that he made like $13,000 more than usual, so he can afford to take one night stream off and from not having to worry about goals, so he gets to fucking play a player scale. Like, Phil's bizarre fucking logic requires him to make like fucking 10 times more than usual in one day in order to do one special stream of something different where he doesn't have to worry about money. Like, he would need to get 10 times more than usual in one day in order to fucking have that mentality. It doesn't seem, it's not a great balance, isn't it? You know what I mean? So Phil's, I'm not talking about Phil making like 2 times more than usual or 3, no, let's say, remember, the one time Phil used this fucking example of where he doesn't have to worry about fucking, you know, goals or anything when he's fucking playing a game, when he was given a $1,600 tip from one individual during one random day stream. I was like, yeah, I've been supporting you for 16 years, Phil. Here's $100 for every year, $1,600 tip. Here you go, good sir. And Phil then tried to use his logic later on in the week to say, well, that meant I could fucking play that night stream in this game and not care about goals, despite him begging for money for that night goal.
Come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
You know, so yeah, it doesn't make fucking sense. It's crazy. Thank you, MRC Midnight, for popping your 3-month bingo buy membership message saying, got a busy day today, let's get bingo. We already have one. We have one bingo already. This is our second one. Yeah, and we are 2 away from a full house on this current bingo card, our second bingo card of the game.
Do it, and we'll do like a night stream where, okay, I make $5 tonight, who cares? I had a really great week outside of that, right? We already said that I might do that. But then in July, I didn't work for a week. And there's nothing I can do about that. With personal stuff that happened, and there's nothing I can do to control it. It's just life. So now I'm not in that position. I'm in a position where I gotta work. I gotta make as much as I can. I gotta do well.
Well, you took 5 days off without making content whatsoever, and you had a better July than you had June. You know? So yeah. And I am currently 34 minutes behind live DSP.
Member Bomb.
My biggest fans are idiots.
Son of a bitch. Darkside Ranter has got 10 memberships to the bingo, which means we have 2 more free spaces, which gives us a full house again. So there we go. We have another fucking full house.
Burger.
There we go.
Full house? Oh boy. How exciting. Anyway.
The future's so bright, I've got to wear shades. God, that was cringe from fucking. Yeah, Phil actually, this is the time Phil wore shades because the future was so bright for him. I didn't fucking laugh at it. But thank you, Darkside Ranter, for the gifted memberships, and congratulations to the following people for receiving the membership. Congratulations to Warren, G. McFly, Cobain, XJS, Mark Twain, Disco23, Oreo Cat, Levine Dead Girl 35, Lil Shadow EX, and Rala. If you got a membership, make sure you thank Darkside Ranter for the memberships, and of course Darkside Ranter, thank you very much for you supporting the stream and giving us free spaces and adding $10 to the bingo prize from the bingo prize from us growing slowly but surely. Thanks to you guys being so supportive. Fantastic stuff indeed. I mean, we've won bingo for a second time today, and I mean, I'm not going to push a third one. But what I'll do is, like, fuck it, we're behind Phil by ages, okay? We're behind Phil by an astronomical 34 minutes, whatever. We can let's just take it easy now. And for the future seers, do they know of any good gold coming up from Phil? Who knows? But yeah, let's see him finish this point first, and I want to see him address that super chat as well.
You know? And that's okay. Maybe we'll get back to that point where, you know, things are going fine.
People actually want to try and... Moki wants me to try and win a third bingo card. Jesus Christ. I mean, fuck me. I mean, Jesus, the people want me to try. Like, I could try. I mean, but fuck me. Oh, for God's sake. For fuck's sake, I can't fucking ignore Steve, man. He's got a lot of clout. Fine, fuck it. Steve, give us a number then. Since Steve is inciting the riot, Steve gets to fucking pick the bingo number for the bingo card. Which seems a bit unfair, you know, the fuck it. Since Steve threatened me. No, don't you fucking dare. No, if I type 6 million into the fucking number generator, it'll take fucking forever. Remember, to generate, I'll have to generate 6 million different bingo cards. No, you can't. Don't you dare. 16, thank you, Steve. 1651. In all honesty, if I type in 6 million in this generator thing, it would literally, it would freeze. Fine. We're doing another bingo. Fuck it, hold on. Well, first of all, let me just before I generate the bingo card, I'll just reset everything, randomize the background image, whatever, reset, and then 1651. There we go. We have a new bingo card generated. Fuck it, we'll try one more fucking time, shall we? Let me refresh the fucking free spaces since we've used them. And we'll go back to fucking 0 for that. There we go, good stuff indeed. So yeah, fuck it. We need Phil to say addition, good news, him ignoring our troll tip. Technically, I can count that, I think. Oh, has Phil ignored a troll tip so far?
This dude is a piece of fucking garbage.
Has Phil actually ignored a troll tip so far? I could count it, but I can't mind if he had... Because Phil's addressed some trollish tips, but I don't think he's ignored them. I think he has kind of addressed them. I'm trying to remember. If he has, fuck it, I'll count it then, fuck it. If he has fucking done it, I'll count it. I'll just take that straight away. We know that's happened, so fuck it, we'll just count that. So we need to say addition, good news, allow me to explain. DZ tries it, there you go. Obviously, alright. Behind the scenes. Let's see if we can get a fucking fun win victory. Before we start again, let's fucking hit the random Scottish soundboard button.
I shouted spiders in the house. You don't pay rent! Fuck off!
Fucking spiders. Fucking freeloading bastards. Right, fuck it. Oh, yeah. Broside Phil saying I didn't put a name on the board. That's ignoring the promised value. That's a good point. Yeah, Phil didn't put the guy's name on the board. He called him stupid instead. Very toxic indeed. There we go. So yeah, we're doing bingo for a third fucking time. Just why the fuck not? Let's fucking go.
And probably will, you know. It's not that things are bad, it's just that I am behind where I would have been if I wasn't off for a whole week, right? So it is what it is.
Whoa. He's lying. He's lying to our faces. I'm behind for a whole week with financially. Hold on. We need to rewind that for the full context of the fucking situation of what he's saying. Phil was trying to imply that because he fucking took a week off, he is behind financially because he took 5 days fucking off. But his July was financially more successful than June of 2025. We have the numbers to back that up.
Bucks tonight, who cares? I had a really great week outside of that, right? We already said that I might do that. But then in July, I didn't work for a week. And there's nothing I can do about that. With personal stuff that happened, and there's nothing I can do to control it. It's just life. So now I'm not in that position. I'm in a position where I gotta work. I gotta make as much as I can. I gotta do well, you know? And that's okay. Maybe we'll get back to that point where, you know, things are going fine. And probably will, you know. It's not that things are bad, it's just that I am...
Member bomb.
My biggest fans are idiots.
Well, I've got 4 free spaces immediately. Courtesy of Sonny gifting 20 members. Jesus Christ, man. Alright, well, for the love of Christ. So we have 4 free spaces, and Sonny has gifted 20 memberships. You know, people just want more bingo, I guess. The bingo never ends. So yeah, right away. So that means that we are 4 away from a full house as things stand immediately, which is great stuff indeed, of course. I'm just waiting for all the memberships to get gifted out, and then I'll count the memberships. Good news is all 20 seem to be going out, which is fantastic news indeed. So thank you very much, Sonny, for gifting 20 memberships, and congratulations to the following people for receiving the membership. Congratulations to Mr. Gorehill, Dublanc Deville, Dissension, Max Fingerblast, Apollo Greed, Lags a Lot, Vac412, Coffee Jack, Eric Malum, Depression Side Phil, Blask, Kenny, Travis B, Sean Green, Sleepy AF, Narrow, What's in Your Bag, Lou Reed, Cobalt Bullet, and finally, Surgical Slinky. If you got a membership, make sure you thank Sonny for giving you a membership there, and of course, thank you, Sonny, for giving us 4 free spaces, and your support, as always, is greatly appreciated. Fantastic stuff here. Now, let's get another... Let's see if we can win bingo for a third fucking time.
Behind where I would have been if I wasn't off.
Oh, and also, spoiler alert, we know for a fact that Jade shows up, so we're gonna get a free space for Jade showing up as well.
For a whole week, right? So it is what it is. Now, there's also games, for example, Blueprints. I really like Blueprints. I played the living crap out of it. I'm not going to stream it anymore, but maybe in the future, I would play it offline. Maybe I would, right? And that's fine if I do, but I'm not going to stream it. When I stream, I'm streaming to entertain an audience. If the audience is entertained, then they're going to reciprocate by supporting said stream. That's exactly how it works, okay? So when I'm doing a stream and it's not doing well, what that's telling me is that you're not entertained for some various reason. And I'm sorry for that. And I want to try to fix that or improve it. If that means I have to change games or change what I'm doing on the stream or maybe improve the way I'm doing it, I want that feedback. And that's what I've been asking for, you know? I'm not streaming for fun's sake. I'm not streaming for any of that. I could literally just freaking do it offline then, right? So what I mean, if I'm going to play more Blueprints, now I know that playthrough has over 60 hours, outstayed its welcome. I'll do it offline for myself. You see what I'm saying? So the whole concept of, why don't you just stream and not care about what you make? Because I'm streaming because it's my job. I'm paying for the best quality internet that there is. I'm paying for all the games. I'm paying for the electricity. I'm paying for all of this to make a business, not to have a frivolous stream that's just for fun. It's pretty simple. I don't understand why people don't understand the concept. Like, how don't you get that? Very weird. And for those who are upset, oh, he's talking about this, people are asking. You notice? I mean, we would have already been watching Battlefield 6, but now you notice that people are talking about it, and that's why I'm addressing it. I'm not going to ignore people, all right? Or else I might as well just talk to myself, right?
Burger.
Okay.
The sauce has these big chunks of tomato that are very well seasoned that are really good.
Is he going to address that super chat that came in earlier on?
Someone through the $1.25 says you can beat Super Mario Odyssey in 15.
I don't think so. The super chat that asked him that, you know, there's no real reward for the audience to just watch him eat fast food, he's ignoring that.
55 minutes, it's called a speed run. The game normally takes several hours. Your argument with Donkey Kong Bonanza can be beaten in 3 hours doesn't hold up. Yes, it does. Because what I'm saying is, you can easily beat Donkey Kong Bonanza in a very short period of time if you just don't collect the bananas. You cannot easily beat Super Mario Odyssey in a very short period of time because the game has established levels. It has structure where you have to go through the levels to get to the bosses. The bosses are challenging. You actually have to learn the mechanics of the different hats to pass the levels. In Donkey Kong Bonanza, you can literally rush through every single stage mindlessly, get to the end. All you have to do is follow the exclamation points on the map. Because remember, most of the time when I'm playing Bonanza, I'm not following the exclamation points. I'm just doing collection. I'm collecting the bananas. I'm collecting the relics. I'm buying the upgrades. If you ignore all of that and you go through the game, you can probably beat it in like 5 hours easily. Like, not even saying that it's challenging. It's not. Okay, that's what I'm telling you. I'm 15 hours in. There's been 2 optional challenge stages that have actually had a level of challenge through them. The entire game has been piss easy up to now. It's just button mashing through destruction to get to the boss and then button mashing the boss. Like, I've beaten multiple bosses going like this. Dude, mashing buttons. It works. So, I'm sorry. I know you're trying to like defend the game. There's nothing to defend. The game is a piss easy game. It doesn't hold a candle to Super Mario Odyssey when it comes to the design of the game. It just doesn't. Sorry. Oh, let's see here. Rock Bottom Podcast did a $5 super chat complaining about DSP Tries It. I don't care. DSP Tries It has worked for a reward now for a year straight and continues to work. It motivates people because they want to see it. And every suggestion that people...
The super chat was literally saying that it's not motivation for the audience because they don't get to... There's no reward for the audience by watching him consume and devour food. And remember, as I'm saying, Barrett Wells. Barrett Wells had a fantastic message. You know, what is it? Start. Hold on. Let me go to... Where is it? Hold on. I played this at the start of Bingo, but I think it's very relevant to show off again. Barrett Wells showed what Phil said, like, you know, fucking 11 months ago. Phil said this about fucking DSP Tries It. You know, well, hold on. When did he say this? Well, maybe less than a year ago. Yeah, September the 5th, 2024. This is a WPIG covering this.
None of this
I
is
just
good.
received a $5 tip.
Also, this is not from September 5th. This is their stream covering it, but I think Phil's video was like... It was definitely... It was 11 months ago, essentially. This is like less than a year ago. Phil said this when someone asked him, but DSP Tries It.
I thought the interview series was pretty good.
DSP Tries It is a great series. You should reboot it. Feasting with the King doesn't say. I don't do DSP Tries It because I'm older and I don't want to eat fast food anymore. Seriously, that's why.
I'm older and I don't want to eat fast food anymore.
You order it like once or twice a week, if not more.
Definitely.
So Phil said he didn't want to do DSP Tries It anymore because he is now older and doesn't want to eat a lot of fast food anymore because of his fucking age. Fast forward a year and it's become one of the core principal mechanics of him ensuring he gets support on a regular fucking basis. Also, here's what I was mentioning earlier on. I didn't say this when I ranted about Phil's financials. June 2025, Phil made just over $7,000. July 2025, Phil made just under $8,000. Phil had a more successful month financially in July than compared to June, despite him being off for 5 fucking days. Alright, if Phil's behind on bills, how the fuck are you behind on bills when you make more fucking money? Unless Phil is financially incompetent, doesn't know how to manage his fucking money. Which is a very real possibility, of course, because Phil Burnell is not only morally bankrupt, but also, I mean, he has been bankrupt financially as well before. Been maxing out credit cards like crazy. Anyway, let's get back to Bingo, shall we? I just realised we're one away from another Phil. Fuck. We're one away from a Phil house, for fuck's sake.
Given as a replacement to DSP Tries It has either only worked once and then flopped or not worked at all. Okay? For example, excuse me, the Legos, that worked, and then it stopped working after like a month. Okay? Doing a random stream, that worked, and then it stopped working. You see? That's it. I understand, oh, I'm tired of it. Well, if you're tired of it, that's fine. Thanks for the feedback, but it's working. If you have a better idea presented, no one has presented a better idea that's worked better than DSP Tries It. Not a single person. Now, I've even suggested that we do other things for DSP Try It.
But Phil, you're getting so much older now, and are you not worried about your fucking health being affected by consuming all this fast food? Because you're not young anymore, you're quite old.
Old bastard!
And I thought a year ago you told people, you know, that DSP Tries It was not going to return because you're too old to consume all this burger and all that shit. One of Phil's, you know, resident Wales is saying, why does your detractor say you only care about money? Why do we say Phil only cares about money? Probably because he doesn't shut the fuck up about getting money.
Tries it, right? I suggested, why don't we have a night where we do like a tasting of drinks or liquor or something like that? Maybe
Or cologne testing, Phil.
a variety of beers. We could compare 4 or 5 popular beers against each other for DSP Tries It one night. I said we could do that. No one seems to be interested. Every time that we bring it up or we talk about it, it doesn't work. I'd like to do other things for DSP Tries It, but I need to know exactly what you would want, and then we can make it work. Because also something like that cannot be done on the fly. Like right now, on the fly, I could order any food I want delivery, but I can't just have a bunch of beers here for a taste test. I'd actually have to go get the beer from the liquor store. You see the difference? So
Can you not get alcohol delivered to you in America? Like I can. Like, you know, in Scotland, you can order alcohol from shops, so you can get it sent to you that same day, just like a fucking fast food delivery. But there are like, you know, I don't know if DoorDash is only about fucking doing like fast food stuff in America, or does it cover like shops as well? But where I fucking live, you can get alcohol delivered to you as well. There's nothing stopping Phil from. I imagine there's nothing stopping Phil from getting alcohol delivered to him.
Oh, yeah. If you have suggestions, I would love to hear them. All right, but the suggestions that I get are always false. What do I mean by that? Oh, you should give away something. Do it when we hit a goal. You'll do a giveaway. That doesn't work. Number one, giveaways are very scrutinized because people can say, oh, it's not legit. It wasn't fair. Well, that's a contest. That's gambling. Now you have to have rules and regulations in place. If you're not aware, yes, that is true. Depending on where you live in the United States, actually doing giveaways is considered like a gambling contest, and you have to actually have like transparency and everything. It's crazy. That's number.
I mean, I'd like to think my giveaways every month is quite transparent. You know, I let fucking fate decide. I let marbles fucking decide. You know what I mean? So yeah. I said Phil is right where it is very scrutinised. There is absolutely nothing stopping Phil Bonello from doing giveaways. In fact, he used to do them in the fucking past, although they were empty game boxes half the time. But the simple truth of the fucking matter is Phil does not want to give anything to his audience because he fucking thinks that he deserves their money more than he deserves anything from him. It's just greed and selfishness at the end of the fucking day. Phil does not want to go out his fucking way to give something to his audience. He would rather get maximum reward for minimum effort. And he's been that way for a long fucking time. There may have been a fucking time where Phil was actually... I mean, I would like to believe... I mean, I think we can all agree, at one point, Phil actually did somewhat care about putting some effort into his craft. It wasn't a lot of fucking effort, but there was a point in history where Phil Burnell used to actually fucking care about putting in some modicum amount of effort. You know? I'm not saying it was an impressive amount, but it was still a bit. These days, there is no sign of that whatsoever.
One. Number two, giveaways literally benefit one person, the person who wins. So let's say, for example, when we hit 10 goals, I'll give away this cat squishy handrest, and I'll autograph it, and
I'll take your entire stock. It's funny that Phil mentions this though, because I have been contemplating, like, in terms of like how I do bingo as well, I have been contemplating whether I should try and do something for first, second, and third. If it does, I mean, I know it's basically it does feel like I don't know. I do sometimes feel kind of bad. Some people come close sometimes to winning, but they finish second and third as well. I have contemplated instead doing a thing where first place gets X amount, second place gets X amount, third place gets X amount. And then doing that. But yeah. Also, Moki's impressed with his pause. I know, sadly the cat's a bit buddy. Because he's like, I don't know. I don't know. Hold up the cat, Phil. It's like it's trying to escape. Save me! Save me from this bad man. The things I've seen him do. Save me. That poor little cat squishy thing. Oh god, yeah, I know, but I mean, also, Phil is right though. There is a lot of things you got to be careful of when you're doing like, but you know, giveaways on YouTube. But there's nothing preventing him from doing it though. He just chooses not to because he's a greedy bastard. You know, he's lazy and he's fucking greedy. Simple as that. But as I said though, I have contemplated changing the format. I don't know. I guess I can do a poll. I might do a community post poll and ask if people would prefer just one person winning a lot, or if people would rather have first, second, and third places getting prizes based on their position. I know. I'll let you guys decide. You know, I mean, at the end of the fucking day, I do want people to also, you know, enjoy the giveaways and all that shit as well, and enjoy what they get out of it. You know, if I was doing like a first, second, third thing, I'd probably kind of set prizes as well. You know what I mean? But it's like, you know, like a $100 for first or whatever, or just an example, you know, 50 for second. I don't know. Things like that, you know. So I know. I'll do a community post in the future, and we'll see what happens.
I'll give away this cat squishy handrest, and I'll autograph it, and I'll mail it to you if you're the winner of the giveaway. Okay, that's just an example. I don't think anyone would ever want this, but I'm just grabbing anything randomly around me. Okay? So, wow, let's do it. Let's support Phil. Let's all do it. And everyone supports, and then one person gets this. How is that fair? If you're doing a video or you're doing something...
It feels like, I mean, like, can you imagine, like, going to a raffle? Like, can you imagine Phil Burnell attends, like, a raffle, and one person wins and then Phil complains? How's that fair? I gave money to try and win a prize, and that one person won a prize. That's not fair. I wanted to win that prize. That's why I've got a raffle ticket. I demand to get that prize. It's just fucking bizarre. It really is. Rossi Phil is saying, I firmly believe that Phil is, in his head, pretending to be an adult. He's terrified of the rest of the world finding out he's an idiot. I mean, spoiler alert. The world is fully aware that he's a fucking idiot. We're clued in, Phil. You know, spoiler alert, Phil. We fucking know. We know the truth. Like, he's playing house as a kid, but he's an adult, and he's playing businessman. Yeah, it's just... And not a very good one at that, is he? Not a very good one. Anyway, let's crack on a bingo. We're one away from a full house. We just need Phil to say one of these things to get a full house.
Publicly, like an extra stream, an extra video, a DSP tries event. Everyone gets that. Do you see? Everyone gets the reward.
Boom.
As opposed to just
member bomb.
My biggest fans are idiots.
Darkside Ranter has decided, you know what, we're going to just win again. We have another free space because Darkside Ranter has gifted 5 more memberships, which is going to give us another free space for the car. So congratulations to the following people for getting a membership. Congratulations to Hate Army, Mad Rad, Pauline S, Laika, and NCMNN. So if you got a membership there, make sure you thank Darkside Ranter for giving you a membership. And of course, thank you, Darkside Ranter, for your membership and support.
Burger.
And we're in this bingo.
House. Oh boy, how exciting. Anyway,
we won bingo 3 times today, which is kind of mad. Although, to be fair, the second and third card was a 3x3. The first card was a 5x5 card. The second and third card were 3x3s, because just to make it a bit fairer. No, we're not doing a 4th one. We're not doing a fucking 4th one. No, I'm drawing a fucking line there. You know, I think we're going to max out at 3. You know, just for, you know, let's not do more than 3 a day. Okay, we're getting a bit overboard. 3 in 1 fucking day is fucking plenty. That's fucking tons of fucking bingos and full houses there. There we go. But yeah, but now we can just fucking chill and enjoy doing whatever and just see Phil just being a dumb bastard. So I'm sure. Let's watch him. Is this Phil justifying why he shouldn't bother doing giveaways to his fans, despite him being super successful and more successful than he's ever fucking been in his life?
One person gets the reward. This is fine, but this should not be tied to levels of support at all. Anyone who actually does a giveaway tied to levels of support like that, it's pretty much a scam.
That is something YouTube doesn't allow. That is definitely something YouTube does not allow at all. Okay. Now, the way, so as I said, this is why I was so careful with trying to determine how I do my giveaways. Like, obviously, I can do giveaways, and that is partially funded by support. But in terms of picking a winner, the winner is anyone. All the person has to do. The winner might be somebody who has given a lot to the stream, or the winner might be somebody who barely attends streams and never gives anything. It is random chance, but that's the way it's got to be on YouTube. Because you can't. It's because it cannot be a lottery. Is what I'm trying to say. YouTube would clamp down that shit, and YouTube would say, no, you can't do lotteries. You can't have people fucking putting money into something and try and get something back. But you know what I mean? That's not how it should work. So that's why I got a community post set up where anyone can comment in that community post. If they do, they get their own marble added. We'll play a random game of marbles, and if that person wins, and fair play to them. That person might never go on streams, or usually, or that person might be a regular, you know what I mean, and might get something back for all the support they got, you know. It's just random chance at the end of the fucking day, but that's the way it's got to be on YouTube, because YouTube cannot, there are certain rules and regulations. We cannot have people giving you money and try to get something back in return, because it's like a gamble in a sense. It's like a lottery, you know. So yeah, that's something YouTube does definitely clamp down on. That's why I do bingos the way I fucking do them, because it's just literally a random chance, you know. You guys will be, you know, and I'm only able to do it in the first place because you guys are so supportive in the first place. I want to give back to you guys because you're so supportive. Rossi Phil saying, which is what is amazing in my setup, was the turn of time I streamed time to give shit away, kids. There you go. And Bruce was looking at Kick. Oh, you're eating food. Only one person's getting the reward. That's a great fucking point. Yeah, that's a... God. He's not going to address it though. He's not going to address that.
It's actually a way to make weak-minded people contribute when they have little to no chance of ever getting anything out of it. At least, even if you can argue, oh, well, I don't like DSP Tries It as a video series, fair enough, but the truth is, if we hit a goal, you're getting a new episode of the video series. Whether you like it or not, you're still getting something, as opposed to a giveaway.
Whether you like it or not, you're still getting something. Here, idiots. Here, have this video you're going to fucking hate. You know, oh, you're still going to get it anyway. Oh, for the love of Christ.
MILFs in Miami 3 tipped £1. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant to type that in the search bar.
Jesus.
Oh my dog! What's up?
Thank you to Moki for the £2 super chat. It says, I fucking love you, Jared. Thank you, Moki. You're so kind. I mean, this is what I'm saying. Like, the community these days is just incredible. How it's like, I mean, not to sound like an old bastard, but I've been following Phil's antics since like 2014, 2015, and like Sons of Kojima when they first came around. Like, it's hard to explain for people who are newer, but that was essentially the only detractor group out there. Like, it was literally just them. It was just them themselves, you know what I mean? And they, it was popular because it was pretty much the only show in town, if that makes sense, you know what I mean? But ever since, obviously, the fall off of them and all, you know what I mean? It's just, it's hard to explain how cool things have gotten and evolved since then. Like, usually things just fucking fade away into obscurity, but it's kind of, but in this case, the detractor community has just grown leaps and bounds, and it's just got evolved and gotten so much better. And it's been so much, you know, everyone is, you know, so supportive of each other usually as well, you know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, not to get all fucking sentimental, but you know what I mean? But it's just kind of weird remembering how things used to be, essentially, you know what I mean? It was effectively everyone was on the outside looking in, if that makes sense, you know, because SOK was like the main focal point, and Tevin as well to a certain degree. Tevin kind of got big without, you know, on his own, and you know, he'd be involved occasionally, whatever. Well, I think SOK tried to get involved sometimes, but yeah. But yeah, obviously Fred being Fred Fox, whatever, you know what I mean? Strange individual, had a few interesting dealings with him in the past, you know, and yeah, quite a controlling, manipulative person, for sure. But seeing how the community's involved, you know, is just crazy, for sure. And it's a good crazy, you know what I mean? Because obviously everyone gets involved with shit, you know what I mean? Everyone, it's a very helpful community, you know what I mean? I had Broside Phil earlier on send me a whole bunch of, like, his, you know how Broside Phil has this whole, like, bunch of different quotes, like, he calls them the masturbations. He has all these different little things, you know, the masturbations, all these different, like, quotes. Yeah, here we go, some of you. Phil, if you like the content, please support. If you don't like the content, but so he has all these different quotes, Phil quotes, and he calls them masturbations. He sent me all the, he had like 30 odd. He sent me his up earlier on. That's what I'm saying, the community is so supportive of each other, you know what I mean? They'll just get in touch with each other, you know, here's things for this, here's things for that. And they'll just kind of share their ideas and all that shit, you know what I mean? Yes, Broside Phil was sending me masturbations, and I appreciated the masturbations. Jesus Christ. But you get what I'm saying, though. These days the community is so much more supportive and collaborative, and it's just great to fucking see how things have evolved since like fucking 2015 and 16. But the SOK shenanigans and all that shit, and all that fucking shit show that turned into. And also, thank you, MILFs in Miami 3, for accidentally fucking typing that as a tip instead of into the search bar and all that shit, yeah. Broside Phil's got a plan to finish all the masturbations, put them in a leather-bound edition and send it to Phil. Oh Christ, I am sure you'll appreciate that. The greatest hits and all these quotes. Anyway, let's crack on. I mean, we've won bingo, we've told some bingo, happy days indeed. And let's see, I'm saying Phil's trying to justify him being a greedy bastard. Apparently, it's like he has to be a greedy bastard because YouTube are clamping down on how you do giveaways, and he's too lazy to try and work around it.
Way only one person gets anything. That's a horrible, horrible way to give back to the viewers. Doesn't matter how people scam it and spin it on their channels because it is successful. Oh, I know. There's people out here who do these kind of giveaways all the time. When I hit a certain level of support, I'll give away a console. I'll give away a game. I'll give away. It's a scam. Get it? It's the same as those people who are on social media who are like.
That's so obviously by that certain level thing, that is definitely a scam for sure. You know what I mean? I agree with that. That's why I have my bingo set up the way they are. You know what I mean? Where it's like a lot. So that bingo prize one, essentially, a lot of that is based on how supportive you guys are. And essentially, I mean, but it means obviously that I'm not going to be able to I'm basically giving away what I can afford to give away, if that makes sense as well. You know what I'm saying? It's not dependent. I'm not here asking you guys, I need a certain amount of money to give away. That never happens. You know, there's always, you know, as long as you guys keep obviously supporting, then naturally I'm able to fucking do giveaways to you guys and give back to you guys, you know. But it's never a required dependent amount. I'm never going to have to sit there and say, guys, you need to step up if you want to give away this. And if it ever gets to a situation where I'm not getting support to the giveaways, I'll just have to stop doing giveaways. But that's not happening yet, you know what I mean? So there. Anyway, Jade's in chat. But Phil's Jade is in chat now. If Phil decided Jade would get a free space for tomorrow.
Oh my dog! What's up?
Thank you very much, Sonny, for the $5 showing super chat. Who says DSP is a Martin Luther King Jr. of our time. I have a stream, support it, inspiring. Yeah, I mean, that is Phil's mantra. Like he thinks showing up on stream and turning the camera on and being there for 3 hours merits $150. He thinks he is doing $150 worth of work by just doing that. If he doesn't get it, then there's something wrong with the audience. Not him, but the audience. Yeah. He has a stream where he reads the same shit every fucking day. And he's the same goals every fucking day. Anyway. Long story short, Phil's a greedy bastard.
Like, when I hit a certain amount of likes and retweets on this post, I'll do this or I'll do that. It's a scam. They're farming.
Phil, you've responded to those tweets. Phil tried to get a fucking gaming PC off one of those tweets last year, I believe. So you responded to one of those tweets.
Your engagement, they're farming support for a chance that you win something. That's actually messed up. That's insanely manipulative. As opposed to when I'm doing DSP Tries It, you know you're getting a reward.
How do they get the reward? You get the reward, you get the money, and you stuff your face full of fast food. What did the audience get? They get to watch you eat fast food. How is that a fucking reward?
When I hit that milestone, it's happening. Again, maybe you don't like the reward, but you're still getting the reward.
Well, the reward is you, one person getting a goal. That completely counteracts your point you're trying to make. Your audience are hitting a goal that you fucking set, and when that goal is hit, the reward is one person, you, getting to eat food.
That's far better than a manipulation tactic of a giveaway. Sorry, that's my philosophy. Maybe you disagree, but that's...
Your philosophy is fucking screwed up.
And that's somebody right there who's already got a compromised moral compass.
Definitely how I see it, okay? And I'm definitely not going to go out of my way to do things in a messed up, underhanded way to try to manipulate like that. Okay.
Bruh.
And for any moron who's going to say something like, oh, but the reward is that you get to eat food. Yes, there's entire fucking YouTube channels and businesses based on people doing fast food tasting videos and things like that. You're a moron. Just really stop the nonsense.
Well, they're good at what they do. That is literally their business. Those channels are specifically about eating food and reviewing it, and not because they're good at what they do. Your channel is DSP Gaming. And yet you show more passion for stuffing burgers down your throat than you fucking do for playing Donkey Kong. You know? You want to fucking make a separate mukbang channel, fucking go ahead. You make your separate mukbang channel. You know what it fucking does.
Just don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Okay.
That super chat. A waste of $2, but that super chat caught me off guard. Jesus, man. Waste of $2 fucking, but fucking fair play.
We got, Devakin? Man, it's hard to say that name. Devakin did a $5 Canadian super chat, which is around like $3.50 American, I know from experience. Why?
From experience. Broadside Phil is saying, I'm Jad. Would it upset you to know that Phil bought a fucking Minecraft torch? Why? Did he buy a Minecraft torch in a park as a fucking tweet? You gotta be shitting me.
Ghost of Derridge tipped £1.
Ah, fuck.
If we're gonna watch you pleasure yourself, how about instead of eating, you romance cat instead live on YouTube? Maybe even get Jasper involved.
Jesus!
FBI, open up! Get the fuck out of here!
Derek, thank you, you creepy bastard, for that fucking vile message. Very kindy indeed. What? Phil hates Minecraft. Surprised I didn't fucking buy a fucking Minecraft fishing rod. That's the only thing he fucking does in the fucking game, it seems. Why? 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 Oh, for God's... Why? Why? Apparently it happens at the 12:40 mark. We're 20 minutes away from that. Jesus Christ. We can skip ahead to that for sure. You know, I don't mind skipping ahead to that by all means. Obviously, we can, because we're not playing bingo anymore. We've won bingo. Happy days. We can skip around to our heart's content.
You detractors say you only care about money because that fits their narrative. That's why, because it fits their narrative. So that makes them get more content, more.
In case you're wondering what he's addressing the super chat somebody gave him that asks him why the detractors think you only care about money.
Canadian super chat, which is around like $3.50 American. I know from experience. Why do you detractors say you only care about money? Because that fits their narrative. That's why, because it fits their narrative. So that makes them get more content, more viewers. That's why they say that. It's that simple. There's nothing else to say about it. That's 100% true. Let's see here. Hold on. Here we go. This is JRPG Fanboy. Did a $2 tip. I'd recommend Uden Chronicles 100 Heroes. It's on sale now on Switch 2. It's
I don't fucking care. Okay, let's skip ahead. Let's skip ahead to that.
Many times. People have recommended it. Maybe one day we will get to it. But I am actually looking forward to Suikoden 2.
Don't care.
This DLC, The Order of the Giants. I'll probably play that because I really like.
Don't care.
King Michael, how are you this morning? I hope you guys are doing well. Cool.
Wait, did I say hi to Jade? This is very important. Does Phil say hi to Jade?
The month is empty again. So early September, okay, we've got Hell Is Us, which I'm on the fence about playing. I played that demo. I didn't really like it. I thought it was just okay. An Indiana Jones DLC, The Order of the Giants. I'll probably play that because I really liked the Indiana Jones game last year. Outside of that, there is nothing of note new till the end of September when we have Silent Hill F, Sonic Racing Cross World, and Final Fantasy Tactics Infamous Chronicles. So we'll have the middle of September if we want to do Suikoden 2. If we don't get to it this month, we'll see how timing and everything goes this month. I would like to do it sooner rather than later at this point because remember, the longer that you take to do a game, it's gonna, not have as much interest. And I definitely do want to live up to my promise and do the playthrough for you guys.
Stop ignoring Jade.
Jade, how are you this morning? I hope you're doing well.
Squeak, squeak, free space.
Yeah, damn right, it counts as a fucking free space for tomorrow. We fucking get a free space for tomorrow because Phil will address Jade. He finally stopped fucking ignoring the fucking wee bastard. Good stuff indeed. All Jade had to do was fucking spam hey DSP gaming like fucking 20 times before Phil realised he was there.
And King Michael, how are you this morning? I hope you guys are doing well. Cool. All right. And again, guys, I didn't want to talk about this as long as I have. It's because every single person who's contributing is bringing it up. So I'm going to respond to the contributions. I'm not going to ignore them. All right?
I mean, Phil, if every single person keeps bringing up, it's because you keep bringing up as well. Just saying, like, you kind of invited the fucking discourse.
All right. So now, let's move on. Guys, please, let's get some support going.
Of course, it goes, yeah. It's like, I'm sorry I addressed the begging so much, but people keep bringing up goddamn begging. Now, before I continue, I need to beg someone. I wonder why people keep addressing you begging so much, Phil. Is it because you just want to stop fucking begging?
All right, let's get some super chats, some tips, some memberships, and some subs. Right now, we got a few super chats, we got a couple tips. We have no subs today on Kick. It sure would be great to get some subs on Kick.
Jesus fucking Christ. Anyway, fuck it. Is there anything good coming up? Johnny says you're bad at your job. I would fire you so quick. Get good. He's going to ignore that. He's not going to address that. I guarantee he won't address that.
I'm open to good suggestion. I really am. If you guys have an idea, like let's say someone says, man, Phil should try this lager, this ale.
He's still begging for ideas for DSP tries it. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, God almighty, now. For the future seers, for people that have seen the future, is there any good things? I know 1240, he shows off a fucking Minecraft torch at 1240. Is there anything good coming up? Oh, well, I'll just go straight to 1240 so we can fucking see his daft fucking Minecraft lamp. Sometimes the future seers know, the oracles, the fucking people that have seen the future. Yes. I love how, this is Phil flexing his arm. Just bear in mind, he is flexing his arm here. Usually when you fucking do this sort of motion, it shows off your muscles in an impressive way because obviously you're flexing your arm in some way and your fucking muscles will bulge that way. There is no sign of any good bulging in those arms whatsoever. Apparently all Phil does for the next like 15-20 minutes or so is watch Battlefield stuff. Ah, God almighty. And the streams, I try to fast forward in the stream, yeah, it's just Battlefield. I can skip ahead to 1240 and fuck it. Let's see his fucking Minecraft torch.
I think it's an amazing game they can't wait to play because it's Marvel, right? The Invincible fighting game is doing okay. But 2XKO's booth has been empty.
Who cares? Where's the Minecraft torch? Where's the goddamn Minecraft torch? I try to skip ahead too much too soon. Hold on.
Fighting game. But I don't think I'm going to play 2XKO just on, you know, just purely on like philosophy and you know,
Oh, keep an eye on the kick chat. The kick chat is going off on him.
my own beliefs. I don't support the cannons. I never have. You know, for many different reasons. I've
More jealousy about the Cannon brothers. It'll never end.
already explained them many times over the years that the way that they ran the Street Fighter community I felt was very underhanded and for a long time unfair and corrupted. The way that they sold GGPO netcode, lying about it and saying that basically don't tell anyone about its shortcomings because we want to make money. Really just not good stuff.
Lander.
And so I can't really support a game coming from those guys. So I'm not going to. I'm just going to ignore it and pretend like it doesn't exist. But I'll play the others. Okay.
Apparently he stands up and gets a torch. Oh, hold
Time
on.
to choose. Support would be
Blah blah.
The other version
of course it begs as well. Wait, here we go. Here we go.
That's just way too bright, right? That's like ridiculously bright. That sucks. Now here's if it pulsates. Okay, so now it's bright. Now it goes a little bit dimmer, and then it goes bright again. It's still too bright.
I don't actually mind that. That's a lot better than it reacting to his voice. I don't mind that. That, to me, is the best setting.
You notice that? So the only way that it really works is if I have it activated so that it goes to my voice, right?
Oh, hold on, Brian's saying, I wonder if Phil addressed the message Jade sent before he skipped ahead, where he talked about the people he met on a con. Oh shit, I missed that. Ah, fuck. Balls. If you know the timestamp, I'll go back to you. Let's see him get this fucking Minecraft thing out first, and then if you guys know the timestamp on Raw Phil, I'll have to go back to you. You know, I do apologise. I didn't realise I was skipping another good thing.
No, it's either this, or I just turn off the light entirely and we leave it off, which is fine. What do you guys think?
Who fucking cares?
Turn it off? All right, let's turn it off. You guys let me know. If you like it better off, we can have it off. I'm okay with that too. What do you think? Does that look good?
Who fucking cares?
Okay. I mean, it's a lamp, but I don't care if it's off. If it looks good in the set, I don't give a crap. It looks better. Some people say it looks better on. Some people are saying it looks better off.
Who fucking cares?
Much better. People are saying it looks better. All right, I'll learn it. I'll leave it off. Less work for me. I don't have to turn it on and off every stream.
Less work for me. Phil is so delighted. Phil is super happy with that. Yes, one less thing for me to do. I don't have to fucking flick a switch. That is going to save me so much effort.
All right. Yes, it doesn't change color. Someone said, can you make it a different color? No, you can't. It's the diamond sword. It only glows that color. See, here's the thing. I have another light, too. I'll show it to you, because I bought a few lights at the store. Sadly, this one, too, is going to be a problem. Let me show you.
Here we go. Prepare yourselves. The thing is, like, he hates fucking Minecraft.
So I got this. It's an actual torch, life-size torch from Minecraft. So if you were actually in Minecraft and it was real, this is the size that the torch would be. It's actually to scale, okay? So it looks cool, right? And we probably will eventually put it in the background. But here's the problem. It's a light. Are you ready? Ah! Oh! Why is it so bright? And that's it. It has on and off. It's too bright. Like, if I put this in the background, look, it's way too bright. So, again, if we have it, it might...
It's like watching a fucking baby understand that fucking hot things are hot.
This like this, sit in the background as a prop, but it's never going to be on. You know what's weird about all this? Is that the Tesla lamp from Metal Gear Rising Revengeance can be on and is actually the right level of light. But this is too bright. Ah!
Who fucking cares?
Why is it so bright? You know what's also cool about this? So it pops open. It has this hinge. Well, if I can figure out how to do it. It has a hinge, but I think it snaps open.
And it's too fucking strong. Yeah, Heat Pill hasn't fucking got the fucking muscles to snap the hinge open. The hinge is too strong. The spring is just too much for his noodle-ass arms.
I can't get it to open. It snaps open and you can actually mount it on the wall, just like you would mount it on the wall in Minecraft at an angle. Oh, here we go. So, what you can do is you can actually put, like, screws on your wall, and you can mount it on the wall like this. And it can actually be like a real light in your house if you wanted it to be. It's kind of cool that you can do it like that at an angle. I do like that, but it's too bright for the stream. So, we'll bring it. It'll be part of the set at some point. Probably not next month. We have Minecraft this month. We don't want Minecraft every month. I'll probably alternate. But anyway, another thing that I got for the sets here.
Another fucking good $15 well spent or whatever. So that was Phil messing with this fucking Minecraft shit. Fuck off. Apparently the Jade thing was around 12:27 raw fill time. I'm happy to go back to about that then and see Phil addressing this thing then at 12:27. So again, we're resetting here, wait for it to load properly, and then we'll just start playing it from from here and see if we're right with the. So Phil addresses a message about cons.
And Yor and Anya and Spy X Family and Bakugo in My Hero. A lot of anime stuff, huh? So when you say Cammy, what was it, like the English voice actor for Cammy? For Street Fighter 6, that's who you meant? I don't know about any of those other anime things, though. I'm not into anime, so I don't even know who that is. Okay. Greed Jar says, what about a beer tasting from, like per country? Yeah, a German beer, right? A beer from different countries. Why not? That sounds interesting, but I need to know what they are. Like, what would you suggest for beers from each country? Can you give me a listing of like 10 beers, each from a different country, that maybe I could go to the liquor store and I could get one of each and we could do that? 1,000,000%, I'm on board for that. For sure. That sounds.
But you guys need to do all the legwork for me because I'm too fucking lazy to fucking do it myself. Phil was too fucking lazy to fucking just search different beers from different fucking countries. Phil could walk into Total Wine and ask the fucking guy serving him, I need beers from different countries, please hook me up, brother.
Like fun too, that sounds interesting. Comparing different beers against each other, that would be fun. French beer tastes like baguettes? Well, then I'd like French baguettes. How did you know? Wow. Okay. All right, so Battlefield 6 finally.
So yeah, the long and short of it is that Jade went to some special sort of event, and Phil, I think I went slightly too far ahead. Phil basically saying to Jade he can't go to cons anymore because, you know, because he's Phil Burnell. Victim mode, you know, there we go. So anyway, anything else of value on this podcast of Phil's for future series, or is there nothing really of note? You know, I mean, I don't know. Also, we're behind the big fit. We're well behind on Phil. But I assume the rest of the podcast was Phil just basically begging profusely for cat choosings in sport. Oh hell. And yeah, Brian's saying here, I don't know if Phil said that in his reaction, but more like a general thing, a wheelchair-bound handicapped person does more fun stuff in DSP. Absolutely. You know, Jade seems to have a more fulfilling life than Phil Burnell, and Jade literally, you know, is stuck in a wheelchair. And not just that, but like, didn't some people say that he has to get his mum to like fucking send messages from sometimes or something? You know, it's sometimes it's fucking I forgot to say. Morgana, the tractor of goblins, is saying I found Jade, check DMs. For God's sake, this is this might be brutal. I don't know if you're being sincere or not. Is this, hold on. Is this actually Jade? Or is this somebody I don't recognise that you're just fucking, you know, I'm in two minds whether to open the image you sent me, Morgana, in case you're joking around. So this is not Jade, okay, so if it's not Jade, see, I don't recognise who it is. I don't recognise who this is, so I wasn't sure. Morgana sent me this and said this is Jade. And because I don't know who the fuck this is, I was like, well, I don't know what to fucking do about that. I wasn't sure, you know. So yeah, I don't know who the fuck this person is, but this is not Jade. I think it's from Google Image. Oh well, Phil got whaled out by, you know, somebody gave Phil a $50 tip. He's on $90 right now. There you go. Phil was begging for whales, and therefore somebody answered the whale call. Excellent stuff indeed. Christ almighty.
Oh my god, what's up?
Thank you very much to Darkside Ranter for the $5 super chat. It says, I'm not wheelchair bound, but I can confirm that on my worst day I'm having more fun than Phil on his best day. Yeah, Phil, when he waxes lyrical about his fucking great days off, is always Phil's time off from doing work always sound fucking miserable. They really fucking do. You know what I mean? It's like, there's never anything like special or meaningful about it. I mean, like it's not like you fucking went and had some incredible experience. Like, I went to this place today with Kat and we got to fucking do something we've never done before. And, you know, like fucking, like, you know, we got to visit this tourist attraction, or we got to fucking, you know, we went to this very nice hotel for a meal, whatever, you know. But, you know, it's like he lives near Seattle, which is a very popular tourist destination. But, you know, I don't know, it just doesn't bother his arse to enjoy what his city has to offer him, I guess. I don't know. And the thing is, like, he has the money to enjoy it. Clearly. He just chooses not to. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I would argue as well, Darkside Ranter, I think most of our lives that we live ourselves we have more fulfilling and enjoyable ones compared to Phil. I wouldn't wish Phil's life on anyone. Phil's life seems like an utterly miserable experience. I would not wish it on my worst fucking enemy. You know, Phil can keep his life. I wouldn't want it. Fuck that shit. That seems like a horrible, trapped existence to me.
For a $20 contribution, you get a banana animation.
Of course, he wails out. He wails out. So, when Phil was gifted $50, did he play 2.5 animations? I wonder if Phil played 2.5 animations. Every $20 you get to hear the banana sound. Fucking, oh, it's awful. Awful. Fucking hell, man. Anyway, I think we're about ready to wrap things up with Phil. Let's go to live DSP. I don't think there's anything else to kind of really... Yeah, there's no more substance or whatever. There's no more goodies to come up with on this thing. Let me just check Twitter. Sometimes Twitter covers things as well. Sometimes Twitter catches things that we don't get to see. Grok traveling time and gives a preview of what happened in a video. Jesus Christ.
Excuse me, that was absolutely disgusting.
So, and then this happened. What the fuck? Hold on.
That was absolutely disgusting. I am so happy that I turned away from the mic for that. That was
that? Yeah, that's a very strange. The fella apparently was burping here. And apparently his microphone did not pick up on it.
That was absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, I mean, there you fucking go. Jesus Christ, man. Awful. Celebratory bubble blow for 100 goal. Even fucking Elmo's doing fucking bubble blows. On your cell, Elmo. Oh, God, I'm maintaining his fucking the torch. Yeah, there's... Fuck me, man. He does it to show off his fucking fresh haircut. The one I got fucking yesterday, aye, it's a great fucking trim fill.
Go back to Supercuts and get your $5 back, jabroni! Oh, no!
Anyway, fuck it. I think we're ready to fucking wrap things up. You know, here, we'll go to live DSP and see if there's anything else. What's he at now?
Full health.
That was on $90. 50 of that was from one individual, so there we go. Once again, one person was responsible for over half of the contributions on Phil's stream. Things are back to normal, guys. The whales are out to save Phil from having bad days, you know. And yeah, and Sonny's pointing out the member Discord has been busy. I noticed that earlier on. The member Discord does have some interesting things in it. So yeah, Phil's playing Donkey Kong right now. He would desperate to try and hit goals. If he doesn't hit goals, it'll be his 4th stream technically in a row where he hasn't hit a goal. I am going to predict that Phil's going to goal today because, well, he's desperate and he's going to remind his audience that he needs the goals to pay his bills and all that shit, you know. He'll lay on the guilt tripping massively. Plus, I'm pretty sure some of his fucking whales would have received some of their welfare checks by now to make sure that Phil is well supported. So there we go. Before we bugger off into the night, I'm going to share you some things that have been sent on the member Discord. There's been a whole bunch of different things today. It's actually been very busy today in the member Discord. Oh my, let's see, what do we have here first of all? Oh, Tackles took a screenshot of Phil just looking down. And this is a very well-timed freeze frame. I think you will agree. You know, I think we can all agree this is a very well-timed freeze frame in case people can't see. Stupid. The word stupid. So Phil didn't want to type the guy's name, so he typed in stupid instead. And so, yeah, that's just a very well-timed pause there from Tackles. Oh, there we go, good stuff indeed. So what else do we have here? Hold on. So there's a few more things in here. Diablo Lord of Darkness made a ghostly DSP. A ghostly Phil. These are horrifying. If I have a bad dream one time with these sort of figures, I might just ban your ass from the member Discord. If these infiltrate my fucking nightmares, your ass is getting banned. You have been warned, Diablo. You know, I'm just fucking saying. You know, so, there we go. But you know, haunting stuff. Takozo had some fun with Phil, reaching for the sword. DSP reaching for a Dent Caliber rather than Excalibur. And then he decided, you know what, it'd be funny if Phil picked up the sword wrong and impaled himself with it. So there you go. And then he decided, you know what, let's just go and complete the illusion and just make it bloody. So yeah, Takodo just had some fun with that. So it started with this. And then it transitioned to that, and then ended up with this. So Taco were having a lot of fun with Phil and the diamond sword. Like, it was too heavy for him to carry, so it dropped on his head. There we go, indeed. Anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap things up there. Thank you very much for joining me for some DSP Bingo Antics tonight. We'll be back tomorrow with some more DSP Bingo Antics. Hopefully we can get after the house tomorrow as well and keep that momentum going, Yeah, I'm going to end things there. Thank you very much for joining me for some bingo. Thank you for support as well. And as always, greatly appreciated. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your weekend, however you wish to spend it, and I'm going to end, I always end, by putting into these PIG contributions made by some really talented Pixar animations. So, until tomorrow, guys, enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I'll catch you all later. Goodbye.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money. When you go outside, all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky, and you raise your face up. You're like, oh, you start dancing. You go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money. Free. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that.